Okay, how are
I
we
see.
sounding now?
Testes, testes, testes.
Now we'll find out
I've
how
got
long the delay
audio.
is. Perfect.
We got
I got
audio.
audio.
There's always one little setting that hides from me. Always.
Huzzah!
But in the end, I always find it. You can't hide from me forever. Audio settings.
No.
All right, let's set that up. So, all right. Well, we got hanging out up there. Now that they can actually hear us. Dob, what's happening? Is that Buster Bella? Oh, just Buster Bell. What's up, Buster?
Straight Enoch's out there.
Troy M, what's happening? James Rivera, what's happening, brother man?
Oh, Mr. Rust.
Jerry A, what's up, Jerry? How you doing, man? Brian Enoch, all sorts of people wandering in.
Wow.
Good to see the live notification. Hopefully, everybody got the live notification that we went out. I can
Awesome.
always try and force one on people.
I got one when you went live.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Christ. Well, since we're already started, Ross, if you're watching, thank you, buddy. VRV.
VRV, VRV. What's happening, brother man? He sent you something? Perfect.
Yes, he did. There's already been a donation in, and we were monkeying with audio. It came through while we were monkeying with audio.
Nice.
Ah,
So I was looking around for bikes and it looked like Walmart's the place to be for bikes.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So wasn't sure how much you were thinking about raising, but on this
I
one,
don't have set number. It's whatever we get to, we get to.
perfect.
Like there's always this ideas of grandeur that I'm gonna give away 50 bicycles to kids, but that's also not a reasonable thing, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause on an average cost, they're somewhere between the neighborhood of $100 to about 150 a piece.
Yep.
I'm not trying to raise 5 grand here. As much as that sounds fantastic, it ain't gonna happen.
When did I get out of jail? Well, I got out of jail and moved into a new house, so that I bought. So I I I think I must have been taking it pretty well, and I must have been a prime piece in prison to afford the place that I got VRV. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
What's happening, swag?
What's up, Swaggy? How you doing, man? Who else did I see? I know I saw somebody else run in here. Besides VRV, VRV, VRV. That reminds
I
me, I
guess
need.
since we're here and we're waiting on people to come in, I'll give you guys a little life update and some breaking news.
Oh, breaking
Um,
news!
Obviously, I'm getting older because I have fucking glasses now.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Club.
Yeah, I to be fair, I only need them when my eyes are tired, and right now they're fucking tired because I've been busting hump all morning. So, but just got back from vacation in the middle of January. Went to Hawaii for 10 days,
Nice. It's a good time of year
and
to go to Hawaii.
what?
So it's a good time of year to go to Hawaii.
Oh, it was because it was like -30 here when we went, which was fucking perfect timing because it was like 85 degrees there.
As it is
So
all year round.
yeah, and here's the breaking news for everybody. I am no longer going to be doing any live streams on my channel. I've decided I'm done. There might be a surprise one here or there, but it's not going to be regularly scheduled or on a thing. I had took like the last 8 months off, and now that my kid's old enough, he's doing things that are things I can do with him more often. Like he took up archery this year. So
Nice.
I went and shot an archery competition with him. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? Last weekend. and he's got another one next weekend. And so we go and shoot. He getting more and more into things I enjoy, like golf. So decided it's time for me to step away from YouTube. I will still be here on Thursday nights doing kicky punchies with Meter on the I'm No Joe channel. But as far as vaping related and DIY content, that is not going to happen anymore. There will be, because of that, what everybody doesn't know, and I'll say it again here later on in the show. The person who sends me the largest donation, I'm going to send all of my DIY stuff to, because that is
Nice.
also something I've stepped away from. So there's something like 400 different flavors, and I've just got, it'll be a giant fucking box that you're going to get. So whoever has the largest donation for this bicycles for kids will get the entirety of my DIY supply, including I think a gallon and a half of VG. So it's going to cost me a pretty penny to ship everything, but it'll be worth it because doing something for kids. However, you're going to have to get your own PG because that I'm clean fucking out of. And I will not be shipping an open bottle of nicotine anywhere.
Oh, come on.
That's just one I just don't want to risk. You know, if it was sealed, sure, but I don't have any sealed ones. So,
It just electrical tape that bastard, TJ.
although the other thing you won't get is you will not get my scale because Mrs. uses it for some of her crafty shit now. So,
I heard she was running coke out of the living room, so makes sense you would need
like,
that little gram scale.
you know, got to make ends meet somehow in this rough economy.
What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? She's always been just just running them side gigs. So get in where you can. Yeah, especially this economy. So what's up,
That's it.
Neil?
She's actually at one right now, out selling her wares.
Nice. Jonathan Shepard, what's happening, man?
Mm, mm. So once I figure out whoever sent me that largest donation throughout the day today, I will be sending you a message so I can get your mailing address.
Nice. So, yeah.
And I'll give everybody 48 hours. So until tomorrow, Sunday night, just in case somebody is watching a replay.
Yeah. We do get a lot of replay crew on my channel. Yeah. I know when I did my walk the other day when I was walking around Bozeman, just kind of pre-gaming and showing everybody what Bozeman looks like. Although it looks completely different today because we did finally get some frickin' snow. Um, I think when I ended it with there was like 70 views or something like that, 65, 70 views, and then it jumped up to 200 the next day. So that's kind of typical for what my channel does now, which I'm kind of surprised people are still showing that for it, honestly. Because
It's good to hear, though. I
yeah.
mean,
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I still try and if somebody comments on my video, I still respond every time. Still responding to you guys every time you do a comment, um, as best I can. Um, but yeah, it's life changed quite a bit once I moved to Montana. So um, yeah, yeah, you've been I totally get it with the family thing. With my thing, it happened to be an education thing, and travel for my job. Like I'm on the road a lot for my job. I think I put 15,000 miles on my car just for work last year, just traveling to sites.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How far
So
do they got you going for Bozeman?
I go up to Kalispell several times a year. I go over to Missoula several times a year. I do Helena once a month at least for my classes because I have to go up and do in-person classes once a month.
Oh, damn.
Um, and then Butte, I do Butte a lot. Butte's only an hour. Butte's only like 80 miles from here, so it's not bad. But Yeah, that's what happened to Fresh. Fresh has been taking classes, trying to improve himself. Um, I'm probably a little more touchy feely than the last time you guys saw me, if you can believe it. So I've had several classes about crucial conversations, which is the nice way of saying civilized arguments. Um, lots of classes about how to comport myself, because you're always being in. One thing they teach you is you're always being interviewed, no matter what, because you don't know who you're talking to. Like when I go up to the main hub in Helena, when I go up there for my in-person classes, we have all these people come through and they come in and they do a guest lecture, and then you find out 10 minutes later that was the executive director of Eastern Montana. Like you don't really find out until later. Um, so you always have to watch who you're talking to. You always have to watch the way you're talking. So, but that's what's been going on with fresh03. Everybody is traveling for the job and then taking all these classes. Luckily, I don't have anything going this weekend. Well, I do. I just moved into a house last weekend and fucked my ankle up all good. But I should be unpacking. But TJ rang the bell for coming out and doing something good. So I
You
said,
know, we could have pushed it off another week. I that's why I said
nah,
whatever works best for you guys.
nah, nah. So yeah, everybody, if you need how to donate to TJ, it's down in the description of the video. I think we're just kind of doing PayPal, and I think there's a couple wish lists I think that are down there. I'm not sure if those are still active or not, but
They may or may not be. I don't know because the missus kind of moved away from. She was doing Easter baskets too for the kids,
I remember that.
and she handed that off to another group over here because it was
Okay,
getting to be a little too much for her because she was doing 200 to 500 Easter baskets a year by herself.
Jesus, yeah,
So she's like, "Yeah, this is too much," especially considering all the place we store all that stuff is in the basement, and with her heart failure, up and down the stairs a lot, doesn't quite do it for her. So,
yeah, that'll wear her out.
and she was always doing it while I'm working. So I'm like, "Well, I can't even help you because I'm stuck at the desk here."
Yeah,
You know, that whole working from home thing. So
I
she
wish I
passed
could.
that
I wish
off
I could
to.
do some of that, but there ain't no way now.
It's not a bad gig. I like it. I
Yeah,
mean,
you've
I get to
seen
listen.
Happy.
I get to
So
listen to audiobooks all day. It's
yeah,
fucking
nice.
great.
Speaking of good audiobooks, Dungeon Crawler
Dungeon
Carl.
Crawler Carl.
That shit's fucking hilarious.
Mungo!
uh, yep. Yeah, I do. I even have Mongo on my shirt.
I'm actually I'm in the re-listen. I think I'm in books 5 right now on my like third or fourth re-listen,
Oh
just
yeah.
because there's another one dropping next month.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Got
I
my
am so ready for
credits
it.
ready to go.
So ready for it. Yep. Mongo is appalled.
Yes, Mungo is appalled. This is not rage.
Yeah, it's probably the best audiobook I've ever listened to.
Have
It's
you
so
listened
funny.
to He Who Fights with Monsters?
I haven't listened to that yet. I started reading it and I was like, I need a break from the lit RPG. I just went through like 7 books of Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, it's worth the listen though.
Okay.
Just purely on the guy who's reading it is fantastic. It, the it's similar to how Dungeon Crawler Carl is. Like reading
Okay.
the Dungeon Crawler Carl books are great, but
Yeah.
listening to them,
It's yeah. Just
it
listen because he
makes it
does.
so much better.
It's hard to believe it's one guy. Like
Yeah,
just
and
the
actually,
swap of the characters, and you're like, I would never guess that's the same guy. And then you see him actually talking, and you're like, he doesn't sound like any of the people in the book either. He doesn't look at all
no.
like I would have suspected.
And he's doing what is it for book 8 right now? He's doing live reads on YouTube on the Sound Booth Theater
Yeah,
page.
and he's getting a cast together for it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you get readers if you listen? Because you have to sit here and stare at computers. Swaggy Shane, smart ass.
Yep. And I'll have you know these aren't readers. These are my direct from the VA glasses.
Huh. Well, I had to have, well, you remember, I had both my lenses replaced, so I'm good from about this distance. It's when I have to lean in, that's when I have to go, that's when I have to go full eye contact, whether anybody is asking for it or not.
Where the hell did you get that shirt? I need to get that shirt's fucking fantastic.
Highzev.com. Hi, Zev.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yep.
That adds up.
Yeah, I've got another one. I forget what it said. I want to get one of the donut holes shirts because those crack me up.
Princess Posse, the donut holes.
That's right. Uh, they're making money. They're making their oh, I forget what she calls it. She's always outraged about the donut holes. For those that haven't listened or read Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's about a guy who gets Earth basically gets destroyed right at the within about the first 5 pages of the book, um,
Yeah.
and he gets pulled into like a intergalactic game show where he has to run through a dungeon, and basically the whole point of the show is to kill everybody. Um, the aliens and the dungeons and the other people are all trying to kill each other, and you get he accidentally takes his girlfriend's cat in with him, and the cat develops intelligence. I won't spoil how any of that happens, but the cat is the best character in literature. So of course I'm in love with it because Donut cracks me up to no end.
The Cocker Spaniels.
Yep. Fucking Cocker Spaniels. Dirty Cocker Spaniels. That's right. She's racist against Cocker Spaniels. Yes, Echo Dub. Yeah, you can hop in anytime you want, man. You know that. Yep, same room, same code to get in. So you're more than welcome to hop in. So um most of my flavors are in a huge disorganized mess. So I'm not sure how much direct mixing I can do, but I can certainly make recipes for people if they're looking. TJ will have to let us know who's donating what, or I'll just take your word for it. Whatever. What's up, Kerplop? How you doing, man? Anybody else sneaking in here? But yeah, anytime you guys want. Oh, I also, yeah, those that didn't know,
Also, hi mom, since you're watching.
your mom's watching. Hi, mom. My mom's probably watching too. Hi, mom. I did get hearing aids too.
If you want to donate, you know how to Zelle me money, mom. That works.
Young, I think. Are you watching one of my old videos? You watching like that first video I did for Remy Johnson? Is that the one you're watching? Ain't no young men here anymore. Well,
Yeah.
Larry's still pretty young.
I mean, I'm turning pretty fucking gray
What?
here, so
Yeah.
fuck, I just realized as I'm looking in here, this is mostly gray now. Fuck. It used to stop right here where I was like two-faced and it was all brown here and gray here. No more two-faced for Halloween.
Oh, well, you can always dress for men it.
Fuck that. I'm just running with it.
Yep. It's kind of cool that that kind of became the society norm over the last probably like 15 years. It used to be before like it was always just for men commercials because nobody wanted their shit to be gray. Now everybody's like, fuck it. What's the point? I'm not spending any money on that. You're already taking too much from
Exactly.
me anyway. Might as well might as well just be me.
I look at it like I've earned the
Sweet
gray.
baby Jesus fresh. There's a wee bit too much there, son. Thank you.
What?
I said thank you. That's a wee bit
Oh,
too much, then more than I
no.
expected.
No.
So thank you.
No, that's my traditional donation if I remember correctly. So
I think I'd have to go back in and look, but probably. But still,
fresh
it
fresh
still
03
feels like a lot.
fresh 03 and bicycles. like I said, I think all of us remember that. All of us remember what it's like to have bicycles. You know, get that first bike. Like I said, that's like TJ always brings up. That's your first taste of freedom as a kid. You know,
Yep.
all of a sudden, you got access to this huge area. I remember I rode my bicycle all over Great Falls, Montana when I was a kid. Whether my mom knew it or not, I was all over that city. Um, Hi, mom. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because after she married my stepdad, who he's my dad. Um, my real dad's a hunk of shit. But my stepdad, who's one of the best people I've ever met. Um, he's we moved over to the. Oh, now I'll have to do the. Okay, so Great Falls is here. So we moved over to the. Would that have been west side of Great Falls? I guess that would have been west side of Great Falls. And I would still, I would still bicycle over to the comic book shops and everything, all the places that I used to go after school, get back, you know, take me hour and a half to get there and get back. My parents weren't going to be home for 2 hours. I had time.
Well, that's the kind of things we did.
Yep.
Oh, want to go fish on the river? Hop on the bicycles and go.
Yep, exactly. Go hang out with friends.
Oh God,
Hey,
Troy, that's been a while. I
what's up,
remember that.
Daniel? How you doing, man? Oh yeah, fresh03 when I was getting my knee stitched up live on a YouTube show. Dude T-bone me coming out of a pizza parlor. All I want to do is get home because I had a show to do.
Yeah, know that feeling. Now I've kind of moved past that.
Hello. Oh, my
What's up,
video's
Dub?
not
How you
working.
doing, man?
All fine. Just found out my video doesn't work, so hold on. I maybe have to reset.
Okay.
That's cool. Voice is good.
I saw the thing pop up for the Detroit show, so I think I, when I first met Swaggy actually in person was about 9 years ago at this point.
I
I
saw
just
that. That
saw,
was a couple of days ago that it popped up on mine.
yeah, I was like, what? What? That can't have been 9 years ago that we were all hanging out in Detroit. It just can't.
It
But
doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
what's happening, brother man?
All fine. Long
How's
time no
the
see, man.
how's life as Switzerland's #1 DJ treating you?
Well, way too much work in the last like 6 months. I got really like overloaded with work because of some stuff. Then I had a car crash again, so yeah, all fun and games.
Oh man.
Oof.
But, but I'm doing fine. Yeah, I was on a highway, like slowing down for the traffic in front of me, and then the guy behind me didn't. I don't know where he looked at, but he crashed right into my bum, and
Oh,
he totaled my car, so I
oh
had to
geez.
buy a new one. Yeah,
How's your neck?
uh, no issues,
Oh,
Really?
you are
not at all.
lucky.
That's lucky.
In the last 0.25 milliseconds, I looked in the rear view mirror and I saw the guy behind me like standing up in his car, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a crash." So I put myself with all my force into the seat, and I think that maybe lowered the impact a little bit. So I'm okay.
Oh,
But the
well.
other guy, he had like a baby in his car
Oh no.
without, like the safety. What's the word for it? The
No car
cradle.
seat?
Car seat.
Yeah, no, yeah, like a really small baby, maybe 6 months.
Oh, Jesus
So, and I was
Christ.
like, oh no, please. So I called the police on the spot. And there was a car crash and yada yada yada. And they were like, oh, we're not coming. Just call the insurance, all's fine. So, what? So they didn't come. So we had to make like the insurance forms and all that stuff. So
Wow.
yeah.
Ugh, that's
But at
sketchy.
least I got my money quite quickly, so I was able to buy a brand new car, and yeah,
Nice. What'd you get?
I had a Kia before, and now I'm driving a Kia again.
Okay.
Like 2025 model, small little SUV with all bells and whistles, drives automatically. Still not like fully electric, but yeah, that's fine. Yes.
That's
Well,
actually next on my to-do list is to talk to Mrs. into letting me buy her a car. Hey, no, I don't want you to have another car payment. You're not the one paying it. Don't worry about it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've just paid cash for everything along the way. My motorcycles, my car. Uh, Screw it. I'd rather not have a payment. What's up, Tony Laura? How you doing, man?
Oh, there you go. Mom, you figured out how to use the chat. Well done.
Oh, she's trying to get all your DIY stuff. Your mom taking up vaping?
I would think not. I mean, she may be on a gummy or two as she's in Arizona right now, but
Fair enough. Or over in Montana. It's we're green as can be here.
Well, yeah, she was in Montana. She's been in Montana quite a bit, actually.
Now we know why.
Uh, that and for some other family things that were going on out there.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what the wife's pushing this weekend. Maybe your mom hooked her up with like a couple pounds of gummies, and she's out hooking some edibles up. We're on to you, Mrs. TJ. We're on to you.
DJ,
Thanks, brother.
yeah,
Appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. Did you get it?
Yeah, my phone went off, so I looked. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Is that
What's up,
enough
Leo
for a
Bear?
bike? I didn't catch how much the
Oh,
bike will
that'll
be.
do it. That'll do it.
Yeah,
Because we get everything from itty bitty kid bikes all the way up to high schoolers.
Cool, cool.
Leo Barry, and I don't think I thought I was going to ask Daniel what he's been up to.
Mom, you can just Zell me. You don't have to use one of the links. I just read that comment. Mom, you can just Zell me.
Oh, okay. She's pacing herself this morning. Mama TJ's pacing herself this morning.
Oh, yeah, Mom, I'm not telling anybody what the top donation is right now, but I'll send it to you just so that way you know. Because I'm giving away all of my DIY stuff to the largest donation. Now I'm picking up what you meant. All right. Ugly. How are you, buddy?
There, Mowgli. Mowgli was here first thing in the morning, trying to keep me straight and in line. Good luck, man. Good luck.
There will be some things that will never change.
Like I said, I'm a little more touchy feely, but if you give me a couple minutes, I'm sure the old fresh will start rolling out here in no time. I think all I need is somebody to tell me a mix they're hoping I could make for them, and I'm sure the old eye contact fresh03 will come roaring out.
I have an idea for a mix if anybody wants it.
What's the idea? At least I can, if I can't do it myself, I can certainly help.
It is a white chocolate ube macadamia nut cheesecake.
White chocolate, ube, macadamia cheesecake.
And the reason why this came to my mind is I thought about it before even coming in here on Saturdays while I was in Hawaii. I got these white chocolate covered macadamia nuts that were dusted in ube powder. It's
Hmm.
the best thing I think I've ever tasted in my life. And I was like, that would go really good on a cheesecake.
Well, macadamia, I think Swaggy's our macadamia king, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do swag macadamia raw. So we'd probably do that at like 2%. White chocolate. Um, was it like a harder shell or was it just like dipped?
It was like the chocolate itself wasn't hard. So and it was really creamy. So it wasn't stiff or crunchy or anything. And then
Okay.
just the powder melted really easy.
Okay. So like a yogurt dipped pretzel type thing for the white
Yeah.
chocolate. Okay,
In fact, I brought an extra bag home.
I don't blame you.
Ah, you son of a biscuit.
That's not a face.
Oh, how about I clicked on the right thing?
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So me,
They are fantastic.
the cheesecake. What's the best solo?
Mom, you
Probably
have my time anytime you want it. You know that. Thank you.
either Wonder Flavors or Yes Sweet Cheesecake in Awera. Those
I
are
think I'd
those.
go the Yes Sweet Cheesecake route.
Yeah, Yes Sweet Cheesecakes. It's a little bit sharper, where the Wonder Flavors is a little smoother. So depending on kind of what you were looking for. Um,
Yeah.
SSA sweet yogurt. Always got to throw a little bit of that in the cheesecake just because it rounds it out so nicely. Um, the white chocolate's kind of what's throwing me here. Because there's a couple really good ones. Um,
Swags is pretty solid.
Swags is pretty solid. Liquid Barn probably makes the best darn white chocolate. Um, that stuff's that stuff's amazing if it's available anymore. I'm not sure exactly what Liquid Barn's selling anymore. I know they've got their biggies, but I don't know. I don't know that white chocolate was ever one of their big sellers.
How you'd make the ube taste like an ube powder instead of like just taking everything out.
Probably. What was that flavor? Flavor? Um,
Carol?
no. The one that tastes like peanut dusting.
Oh.
Kanako soy. That's probably the direction I'd go. I'd probably just go like a little touch of ube. I wouldn't go too hard, and then I would put like 3 drops of Kanako soy in just to get kind of that powdery texture.
Oh yeah, that
And
makes
that would
sense.
kind of and peanuts um, peanuts and potatoes aren't too terribly far apart. So you'd be aiming to get the ube flavor with the just kind of rounded out with that Kanako
Oh,
soy.
swag does have an ube flavor. That's right.
He does have an ube. Yeah, he actually has a really good ube. The only other really good ube was that company. They went out of business. The people that made the egg roll.
Oh yeah. Mom, I got it. Thank you. Love you.
Neil, what white chocolate do you add? I mean, that's always the fun part here is, what do you do? I love hearing tips, and I mean, I've just been mixing for myself for the last 2 years. So, I mix so this is actually a swaggy flavor combination. This is a blueberry banana custard. Um, I didn't think I should have added the cream de mint to it. I honestly have no idea where my cream de mint is, right?
Have
But
fun at the car show.
I'd probably just grab a Flavor West. Oh, your mom's
Be
going out to
so
the car show. Oh, she's taking out her hot rod.
she's probably at either the car show or one of what is it, that giant auction that's in Arizona all the time. Forget the name of that
Oh,
fucking thing. It's always on TV too.
yeah, the one that they take all their big cars to like all their big projects. They take them down every year and sell them off. All the YouTuber guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, BSO raw white chocolate. I mean, that's a tremendous flavor. Yeah, like I said, I don't know that Liquid Barn still produces just the straight white chocolate. Um, if I'm when I'm feeling sick, one of my favorite mixes, just for everybody, it's just like 6% of the white chocolate peppermint from. I've still got a pretty good sized bottle of the Liquid Barn white chocolate peppermint. So good. It's just creamy peppermint. So it coats the tongue and you get the peppermint. The other, because honestly, when I'm not feeling well, that just grabbing one thing and just going until I hit a general percentage. It's a heck of a way to go.
Mm, and you don't have to worry about steeps or anything else like that. Just let her rip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been on one shots.
What's Swaggy's? Oh, should I click on a Swaggy link? I'm not sure.
Oh God, I don't know if
Oh
you
no,
want
it's
to.
a Liquid Barn white chocolate.
Oh, it is still up. They do still make it. Yeah, they do still make it. You have to. Uh, what flavors do they still make? Oh, they still got almost everything here. Good. Oh, they got that blue raspberry they have that's really good. I didn't know about their coconut milk. Um, their cream, yeah, that liquid burn cream's amazing. Their Greek yogurt's okay. The lava cake just needs a little help. Still an excellent one. As long as they still got that vanilla ice cream of theirs. Yeah, the vanilla ice cream. That's still tough to beat that ice cream. So good. Good, good, good.
Smart kid, closing my door so he doesn't hear, so I don't hear him while he screams on whatever he's about to do.
It's about to go make homophobic slurs at people on some sort of a video game. That's what kids do these days, right?
I haven't heard any homophobic slurs come out of his mouth, but there's been a lot of F-bombs, which,
Oh,
to be fair, probably my fault in some way, shape, or fashion. However, I have to remind him, you're only 10, dude. You can't be saying stuff like that. He's like, Dad, I'm almost 11. Yeah, you're still 10. No fucking
what's up?
shit.
What's up, Ingvar? How you doing, man? Catch you on the replay, man. Yeah, if you. Oh, hey, look who's here. Who wants to come up? Everybody.
Ooh, Kitty. Kitty.
Look who it is. It's Mamie. It's old lady Mamie.
Oh,
Starting to get a little whiter on the muzzle there.
Yeah, she's 13. That's enough. You've had enough
It's
of
just,
us.
I've had enough.
Nope,
This is an outrage.
she's still on. Yeah, this is an outrage. And Poppy's asleep over on the bed. I'll have to go get the new addition to the family here in a minute. Nope. Look what time it is, everybody. She's giving you her show. Just about to.
Kitty
I can
Buck.
tell. I can tell she's gonna show her butthole off to the internet. If that's not worth a donation for a bicycle, I don't know what is.
I know, right?
About time you about time you put that thing to work to make us some money, Mamie. Other side? Okay. Other side. This is the magic side. This is the right angle. You gonna try and figure out how to stop the show again?
Starting an only cast.
That's right.
What's happening, Tommy? Way to come in with just a zinger there.
Tommy. Oh, she's up on the table. She's coming for somebody. See if she figures out how to unplug the cameras.
Well, she knows how to turn them on.
Yes, she does. Turn them off, turn them on. She can do it. She knows it. She knows how to run a web show. There she is. There's that Mimi.
Thank you, Leo. Appreciate it.
What? Okay. Walking across the keyboard. Here we go. Up, up. There we go,
There it
everybody.
is.
Show over.
Let me go ahead and
Kitty
post
Buck.
her. Let me go ahead and post her comment here. That's too many characters, Mimi.
She's like, I don't
That's
care.
fantastic. Oh, I almost forgot another update. The missus has been smoke free for like 2.5 years now.
Oh, fantastic.
Great.
I'm not sure what was that carrot browsing you turned on? I don't think so. Nope. Okay.
I passed 10 years, 10 years of vaping in December.
Let's see, when was my son born? He was born May, June, July, probably June, July. Yeah, I'm close to the 10-year mark. Probably be right around. Actually, no. Was I think Jackie was still pregnant when I started vaping. So yeah,
I
I'm
think so, yeah. I
probably
don't think you'd had him yet.
yeah. So yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood of 10 years, give or take a little.
Yeah,
And I think I'm
13.
doing DIY since like maybe 8 or 9 years, maybe. I don't know.
Now I'm curious. Let me open up another YouTube and go into my own.
Mine's
But I was
13.
always lurking in the chat of like the fresh shows for a long time before he invited me in.
I think it's 13 years for me on both DIY and vaping. No, I vaped for like a year before I'm not sure what you're doing here, Mamie. Oh, you got your claw stuck. You want down? Is that where you're aiming for? Or are you still having too much fun showing off for the interwebs?
Well, it
Congratulations,
was
Tommy. 5 years Nick free, man. Yeah, I think that it's definitely the hand to mouth. That's the thing that's hardest for me to give up. Like I'm most of the time doing either a half or 1.5 these days as far as Nick. A lot of zeros, but kind of the high end for me is that 1.5. That's about as low as you can get. I got some I got some of Lady Liberty's e-liquids. Some pretty solid ones. Some pretty solid mixes they got going there. But 52, I mean, we expect nothing less, Tommy. Yeah, I totally get that, Neil. Yeah, I mean, when I'm stressed at work, I mean, if I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get all this done. Just take 5, 10 minutes to myself, just go for a walk, have a little bit, go back, look at it with fresh eyes. I'm like, okay, that's how it gets done.
December 3rd of 2015. Just had to go back in my videos to find it. So yeah, we're pushing into the 11th year.
Jerry started with Fresh from the Kitchen with me and Brian when Brian's wife would I always gotta laugh because you'd see the little window open just a little bit in the background. She'd start sticking stuff through the window to poke at him. I love those guys. Those guys were actually up here last winter. Um, I missed them by like 20 minutes. Like I got a message from him saying, "Hey, you're in Montana, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I live in Bozeman." Like, "Oh, we're past Bozeman now. We can't turn around because the roads were shit."
Yes.
I was like, "Well, if you guys get stuck anywhere, you can turn around and come back and just crash out at my place." But yeah, it would have been really cool to see him. But I talked to Brian at Christmas time. He's doing real well. Doing real well. Talked to Mike. Mike's doing okay. Talked to him a little bit at Christmas time. Those days are well past me, Neil Pitts. I did a lot of hunting and fishing when I was a kid. Um, not so much on my, not so much anymore. Those aren't high on my priority list. Had enough life experiences involving weapons that I'll eat a steak. I'm not willing to go out. I'm not willing to go out and get one myself anymore.
Yeah, I think that might actually be coming up on my have to do again list because my son is starting to take an interest in it now that he took up archery.
Oh, go out bow hunting?
Yeah. I was
All
like,
right.
that I could do because it's quiet and
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm in a war zone hearing pow, pow, pow everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still a state holiday here when hunting season opens. So
Well, same thing here. They do the weekend before Thanksgiving, and kids will take a whole week off of school to go hunt.
oh yeah. I remember being a kid sitting in elementary school, like, where is everybody? Like 3/4 of the class is gone. Everybody's hunting.
I mean, to be fair, I did that in high school where I would take the week off and like so like the state here knows they just don't plan anything during that week
Yeah.
because they know most everybody is out. I mean, when I worked at the bar down in Wisconsin Dells,
Mm-hmm.
the opening weekend of deer season was always busy as hell, and not with hunters. They called it Widow Weekend because all of the women that were married to hunters were at the bar. Made a whole lot of money that weekend,
I
every
bet.
year.
Like we get to get out. The kids are gone. The husband's gone. I'm gonna go have some fun with my friends.
I'm
I haven't.
actually, Neil, I've been thinking about letting my son do that in the backyard just to get rid of my rabbit problem because those little fuzzy fucking bastards fucked up 4 of my rose bushes and tore up another brand new bush that I planted last year. So I'm slightly pissed off at them. So thinking, Liam, you want to learn to hunt? Go sit in the backyard, shoot rabbits all day, son. I
Yeah, I
won't
think
say a word.
that would be legal in city limits. I think.
As long as it's not a firearm, you're generally good. Like, cause he goes
Yeah.
out and practices in the backyard. He's
Yeah.
got
So
a couple of soft targets, and
you had
it
your
would definitely.
you had your internet. You're all fed up with it, May. Yep.
Although I don't
I
know
think
how
she's
he's gonna
done.
feel the first time he actually offs something.
That's always a
I
rough
mean,
one.
it's weird. It's either it's okay or it's not.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was a kid, they finally let me go outside with the BB gun and not just shoot the BB gun in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it had feathers or fur, I was shooting at it. And when I finally hit something and off something, I was like, oh, now I feel kind of fucking bad because the thing's dead. And I was like, I'm not gonna eat it. So I was like, well, that was kind of a waste.
Jerry says he uses a crossbow.
Yes, Jerry, you can use crossbows in Wisconsin. I live in Green Bay. I'm well aware.
My
Those
decaf
things have much better
decafs.
pop stopping power.
Yeah. All right, all done with the decaf swamp water.
Anti-caffeine now too. Jesus.
I dropped caffeine right back when I quit smoking too. So it's been
Mm,
13 years or so. I just kind of gave everything up at once.
and yes, you were a
One
glutton
thing
for
I can't
punishment
live
for a
without.
minute.
I need my coffee.
I still enjoy the flavor of coffee, but
Mm.
just I don't need the caffeine. Once I got off it, I realized how like I was pretty heavily addicted to everything that I could lay my hands on, and it was just another thing. You
Mm.
know, it's like, well, I can keep the nicotine or I can keep the caffeine. Which one am I going to go with?
And also, I also think nowadays you get quite a lot of good coffees, like decaf. I
There's
remember
some
like
really
20
good
years ago, there
decafs.
were like horrible ones. Yeah.
Yeah, horrible ones. Where'd Larry go? Nancy
I don't know.
Mandalorian
Oh,
say
look
that.
who it is.
Look who that is. You, you doing the Thanos snap? Their pillow
Where's he
cheeks.
doing this?
It's Pillow Cheeks Gaming. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's doing the Vaporite hearts. Still look at that every day.
Yep.
Guess I'll go and find the big man so you guys can meet the new member. So I'm putting TJ in charge since it's his idea. This show's his idea.
Speaking of big men, some of you guys don't know I actually got a dog in the last year and a half because, well, I'm not on the internet much anymore. I don't even know where the little bastard is. Which is not surprising. I mean, hell, I don't know where my kid is half the time when he's home, unless he's screaming. Some kind of a hands-off approach. Do your thing, kid.
Sting on, man.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
All right, cool.
We can hear you.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, there's a nice purple room I haven't seen in a while.
My black cat mug. Got the purple room. Not much changes.
How goes the comic collection?
Excessive. Running out of space to store.
I would expect nothing less.
I may need another shelf.
Yeah. Like that.
Got a Marvel Winter Break special in yesterday. Anything with Black Cat comes home with me.
I feel like
That
that's
works.
how my hat collection is coming, where I have way too fucking many hats. I had to go buy a new hat rack just so it would take up less space and hold more hats. The
For
missus
me, it's
goes,
guitars. Like collect guitars like
Oh,
crazy.
I wish. I wish. There was like
Yeah.
3 I saw in the last 2 days that I would have bought if I had the money.
I bought one like 3 weeks ago, just for the color. I'm honest,
Shit.
just
That's
because
how
of the
I
color.
am actually these days. I want a
Yeah,
pink
you,
Schecter.
you would like it. You want to see it? Wait.
Mhm.
says, does the
Always
bear
wanna
shit in the
see a
woods? Does the
guitar.
Pope have a funny hat?
Right?
Yes.
I mean, there's always a guitar like in reach of me, so it's required.
Ah, nice. So that's the backside. And maybe I have to unblur the. Hold on.
It looks like a long scale or a
No.
extended range. No.
Hold on. So it has a wangy neck, swamp ash body, and a purple flame maple.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
And
That's what good.
Schecter.
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a Schecter fanboy, so
It's called the Tao, or Tao. Dude, it's
I've heard of
fucking
those.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. I just have a boring black Schecter.
And also one for Adam. I got
I did
this.
paint all the knobs pink on mine though.
Have you seen one of these? The new Cortex?
I have. Those things are insane.
Yeah.
I bought a new amp recently. I bought a Boss Katana,
Ah,
100
nice.
watt, 212, just so I have something that's not 1,000 pounds to bring to gigs. Because I
VRP.
have half stack, so
Yeah.
this
I went all
unnecessary.
digital for many years now.
Yeah. Maybe I'm sorry, stupid. They sound fantastic, but
Yeah. I know. I have
mine
still one
sounds pretty
friend that
close.
goes with an Ampeg and an 8x10 cab, and
Oh,
his band hates him just for that. But, Kitty! Oh, it's a new one.
it is a new one.
Yep.
You got my
Oh.
cat's sibling, long lost sibling.
Is your cat
I got a kitty.
is your cat this big?
One of them's kind of. She's not like long, but she's like thick. That's a big cat.
That is a big cat. Jesus Christ.
Your
All
mommy,
right,
kitty.
Dad, I've had enough.
It's your mommy. Felicia's your mommy.
The official name is Frumpkin, but he's the big man. This cat is less than a year old.
Frumpkin.
Jesus Christ, that's
He has a
huge
little. He
for
has a
less
young
than-
face. Aw,
He's having
that's
now.
cute, Sean.
Now that he knows the internet's going, he's like, wait, hold on a sec.
Loves to play with phones and
It's like it's a
TVs.
party.
He
Yeah,
looks
his-
very displeased. I like that.
He's got his tail is 15 inches long.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Here you go, big man. Go explore. Yeah, that's my one of my cousins had a farm cat. Not sure where my what I do with my glasses. There they
They've
are.
been stopped on before.
But yeah, so he was it was either come get him or he's going to become a barn cat. He was a little guy. Probably would have gotten eaten by all the coyotes out where he was. So I wound up with another kitty. Yeah, it's
Nice.
actually it's Jax's not cat. So
Of course.
he's always running around trying to show off for his mama. That's why he looks so displeased. It's because I was involved. Oh, here comes the
You,
pop
you are
pop.
not my human.
Hey,
There's Poppy. Hey, pop pop. Get your paws down. Get your paws down. You're fine.
Floor is lava. The floor is lava.
I didn't need to know about them. I don't need any notifications here, Poppy. Thank you. But yeah, with Poppy, he's bigger than Poppy is right now, and like I said, he's less than a year old at this point. I think you're 11 months old now, so you're yeah, because we got him in he would have been 6 weeks old when we got him, right at 6 weeks. Here he comes, sneaking into the
My two
screen.
cats were approximately 5 or 6 when I got them from the shelters, so I think they're about 8 now. I want to say the two ladies.
They still just loving and loving.
Yeah, they're both lumps right now. One's in a bed that was like from my old cat Raven that I had. It's like a bed that's like half the size of my cat Violet, but she still sleeps in it with her fat ass just hanging out the side of it.
Yeah.
There's two
Hey,
perfectly good like cat tents that are on the bed in the other room, but only the little skinny one sleeps in one of the tents. The other one's like, no, I'll sleep in this bed that's not the size for me. It's cool.
he's he's got his head hanging over the computer here.
That's enough screen time for me.
That
trying
cat's
to
nuts.
figure out the interwebs. Have to start doing the Frumpkin show.
For this. Since we're showing animals.
Oh,
Hey.
boy.
What?
Why'd you pick me up? I just got off the bed for you to pick me up. What an asshole.
how dare you, sir? How dare you?
Oh boy.
All right. Oh, it's the pop pop.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
I mean, Poppy's an enormous cat too. Yes, and he's bigger. He's bigger than she is.
Mama's watching.
There we go. Now we're back to our normal operating routine here. It just
Look at the cat go.
here we go.
What's happening, Cherokee? Long time no see.
Cherokee, there's Larry. He's back. Him and Lumi had to do a pre-show where they talk some trash about all of us. Got it.
Mainly me.
Fair
No,
enough.
we got winds out the ass. It's fucking with my internets.
I love it. I've
I
got
just
cat.
got out of the shower.
I can tell. You get any new tattoos since I saw you last time, Lumi?
Raining like freaking crazy here.
Oh, it was the last tattoos you've seen.
Probably like a year ago.
I don't know. I Pokemon stuff. I got my
I think you got some new Pokemon stuff. I think that's filled
I
in a
got
little more.
Flabébé, Pikachu, Piplup, Oshawott,
Ah, yeah.
and then I got my emo arm in my bruised elbow.
Nice.
I got more purple, didn't it?
Did
To
it?
see that some things don't change.
I can't
Okay.
see my elbow.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody
Last
hasn't
time I seen
donated,
you.
apparently we're showing off kitty buttholes here for. So if you need me to remove my hand, you're gonna have to donate to give TJ a bicycle. Hey, quit trying to show your kitty bajingo.
Oh, it feels good though. Ah.
Oh, no. No. We'll just keep showing it. Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
Daggum stripper cat.
Yeah, I would definitely love some more tattoos. I've been dumping all of my money into life
Your fish ponds.
instead.
All those fish ponds.
Yeah, I'm redoing it after that otter attack. I'm not playing no games.
Yeah. All right. So so an otter tried to move in? Is that what was going on?
No, an otter came up and ate my koi and all of my
Oh no,
original goldfish that I had.
Jeez.
that's horrible.
Well, hell.
Yep. So I have been rebuilding that pond since November when that happened. And now that it's getting warm enough, the construction side's coming up. I'll be putting cement around it and a little border to keep them from digging down. And then 4-foot fence, electric fence, additional fence up against the pond with mesh over the top.
Okay.
He's been converted.
Look at him stroke his pussy.
That's just so easy to love.
I can't help
to
it. I
care
have a
for.
thing for the handicap.
Aww. So chill.
Oh,
So
happier.
happy.
He has one ear.
See.
I think I've been abandoned completely by all of mine. I think they're more interested probably what's going on outside of the room.
Yeah, mine don't give a fuck about me. Just give me food.
Did you pay rent this month? Did you?
For real.
I ain't going back to the streets, Adam. I ain't going back.
My cats were institutionalized. They were from a shelter, so they were like in a box their whole lives, basically. So they are like not going back there.
No locked doors. No locked doors.
No locked doors.
18 toes.
Watch that one in a while.
That's pretty.
Oh, a polydactyl.
Yep.
They're so cool.
That is a mess of them. Jesus Christ, have you had your fucking hair in a bun every fucking Thursday or something? Because I have not noticed that it was that goddamn long. If you're man bunning it, I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
No, I usually keep it all the way pulled back.
Okay, pulled back is okay. Man buns, no.
Yeah, no, I have functioning testosterone that's naturally provided by my body.
Fair
I
enough.
wish I could have a man bun.
It's only gonna be this long for 2 more weeks anyway. Then it's all getting cut off and donated to kids.
Nice.
That's even better.
That's what I grit out for. That and to prove that
Did
I'm
that
the only
once
man in
too.
my family for 3 generations that's had hair past 40. So
I was still in my 20s when I donated mine.
All right, how are we looking on the screen? Well, okay, we're looking all right.
I was on track getting everything done, and then I started getting like phone calls out the ass, and I had to stop everything I was doing. Now I feel like I'm all behind. What did I miss?
Uh, we just basically did kind of life updates. We kind of theory crafted a recipe for TJ, a little bit of one. Other than that, nobody's really asked us for. We've gotten donations, but nobody's really asking for any recipes thus far. So we've just been kind of BSing around about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Ah.
I have no idea what that is.
It's
Oh
a
God,
it's
you need to go listen to it at
you
least.
would love it. You would love Dungeon Crawler Carl, Lumi.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I'm
a book.
pretty
It's a
sure
book and
anybody.
audiobook series.
I'm pretty sure anybody would love it, regardless of your preference of types of books. It's got enough comedy in it and to definitely make anybody get a good chuckle.
Yeah,
And the
there
story's
and
not bad either.
yeah, there's some heartbreak. There's some heartbreaking stuff that happens in it too, especially in the later books when you start getting more emotionally invested in certain characters.
Yep.
Is that a little gel penis, Lumi?
It's an epoxy penis.
Epoxy penis. Okay. Did you get a penis mold?
Just the tip. Of course I did.
All right. Should have known better.
Just the tip.
Just the tip is glow in the dark, and the rest of it's like a pearlescent red glow in the dark.
Okay.
Its face.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Adam. Can I
That's
get
right,
in your
Hunter.
butt?
No, you
Oh,
can't, sir.
oh.
Exit only, sir. Oh my god. Oh no. It's very typical of me.
I'm at here.
All I have in the world to vape right now. I'm not even kidding you.
Oh,
You
good
gotta
God.
mix it. You gotta mix something, Adam. What sort of a recipe
Oh,
are
I'm
you looking
finna.
for?
Come
Strawberries and cream? Got it.
on.
Have you
Didn't you just make a strawberries and cream a couple of nights ago, though?
It was a strawberry. It was a Belgian waffle with strawberry syrup and whipped cream. But so technically, yes, strawberries and cream.
I
uh
vaguely remember this conversation like 2 nights ago.
Yep.
have you
It
tried
was
any of the new TFA strawberries?
no, fresh. I haven't bought a new flavor in like 2 years, probably like a year and
Okay.
a half at least.
Wait a minute,
The
no,
last
didn't
couple
we get
times
some
I've
of the...
ordered,
We
I
ordered the new
re-upped.
Wonder flavors.
They're fantastic.
We ordered a couple of the new Wonder flavors, didn't we?
Yeah,
You you helped me pick out my cart, and then I bought them and then never used them. They're still sitting on my shelf.
I never bought them. I haven't
That
had
la-
a new Wonder Flavors flavor in a long time.
that last Wonder Flavors release was really good. It was a really
I
good
don't know what the
release.
last one was.
It was like the strawberry and cream, the raspberry cream, um,
Ooh, that raspberry cream.
Yeah,
the two different blueberry creams,
I missed
um,
all of those.
the blueberry fresh and cream. I think that's what it's called. Blueberry fresh cream. I'm gonna look it up.
Like, wasn't there like it was like a banana frosting or
There's a
something, and
banana
like some other
custard.
shit too? Banana
Banana
custard. Yeah,
custard
see,
was amazing.
I never tried any of those. These are like from a year or two ago. Just out of the loop. I started trying to get my guitar rig back going again because I started jamming on guitar a little bit again with some friends. Because I'm a freaking guitar player. Eddie Arson's me being a bass player in that band is a total fluke. When those guys asked me to start playing some cover tunes again, I was like, yeah, but playing shows is going to be a pain in the dick because I have a giant fucking Marshall half stack. So let's buy an amp for the first time in 20 years. I need something. It needs to be like $500 ish. It needs to be 100 watts. It has to do what I need it to do. It needs to sound like a Marshall. And I got lucky. Cool thing about Sweetwater is you can still haggle with them. Guitar Center kind of got rid of that whole mindset like a decade ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
They were like one of the last brick and mortar stores that you could like haggle in, but they don't allow that anymore. But if you have an online rep at sweetwater.com, you just be like, hey, you play the game, what's the best you can do? And then they're probably like, fuck. Because I know when I worked at Guitar Center, I would be like, fuck, one of these guys. But I mean, I got him 15% off the listed price, so
Not bad.
can't complain.
Uh,
He just wants
so
repeat sales. I get it.
so looks like the peppermint, the banana cream, the lemon sorbet, the maple cream, sweet lychee lemonade, chocolate mint, green apple, peach cream. It was another big release too. The blueberry candy or blueberry cream candied, the raspberry cream, which is really really good. He sat on that one um, for a couple releases because I tasted that flavor beforehand. Strawberry and cream. Their strawberry and cream is pretty damn good. Apple honey cream, watermelon
Oh, that's
Canadian, which is
wonderful.
really good. I enjoyed that one. The cinnamon, which was okay. Their Devonshire cream, which I enjoyed quite a bit. The blueberry cream fresh, which is amazing. That's an outstanding one. Pumpkin spice, vanilla pompona. And I think that's
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah, the vanilla pompona is really good.
Okay, so there was a release before that release, and I don't have any of those either. That's
Yeah,
how far off I am on Wonder Flavors.
that one had the blue raspberry jelly bean, the strawberry guava, the sour belt candy.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think
I'm
he
getting
did
your
2
thoughts.
releases last year. The banana custard, which is one of my favorite flavors, period. The raspberry gummy candy, which is, oh man, that's a good flavor. The peanut butter, oh yeah, the buttercream peanut butter. Yep, I remember all
Yeah,
these.
yeah. See, I missed all of those flavors.
Soft
I don't
candy
have any of
pink,
that
which
shit.
tastes like a pink starburst.
I have no idea what I did with my Wonder Flavors order.
Error.
I shall be right back. I gotta go stoke the fire for the maple syrup that's cooking down.
Okay.
Be right back.
I'm very
I'm
for sure.
hungry.
It's also forced me to use a bunch of old flavors that I have that were just sitting around, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what this tastes like. And then lo and behold, it's a fantastic flavor that I never used that's been sitting on my shelf for 3 years.
I've
Well, I
just
mean,
been super lazy and I've been buying the jungle flavors.
Oh, your Juan
the one
shots?
shots.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Berry cheesecake.
Um, I had something in my brain. It's gone now. Oh, um, just even like the good old Capella's strawberries and cream. Like if you know you've got time to let it sit, like it's tough to beat that flavor once it steeps out. It's just it's a,
Yeah.
it's
Who's
just a
got time these days?
I still go back to a recipe that you made fresh that had strawberries and cream from Capella that you sent me one day. Adam, you might like this. This is right up your alley. And I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. And I still make it
Yeah,
like
I
from
mean
a year or two ago, I
it's a
think.
great flavor. It's super cheap. Um,
Yeah, it's easy and cheap.
yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I mean a lot of those older Capella flavors, the lemon meringue pie. I mean that's still
Yeah.
one of the better lemon meringues out there, and you just got to let it
Really.
sit for a couple days. You just have to have a couple days. So, granted, there are better flavors out there if you like lemon. lemon meringue, like that lemon meringue tart that Vape Train Australia. I forget what they're calling themselves now.
Oh yeah, something else. I forgot.
Like the flavor,
Something
the
flavor Apex Zero flavors is something. Oh, what the hell are they
yeah,
called?
it's something. Someone out there will remind Daniel. Where are you?
Yeah, right. Somebody who's in the zeitgeist still talking about flavors
For
around
me,
here.
it's Flavor West yogurt.
Oh, I like
4%
that
of
flavor.
that and any kind of fruit, some super sweet
Yeah,
done.
that's
If I'm
really
on the run, I
easy
have.
and tasty.
Yeah, it always works.
Absolutely. Yeah, 4% is perfect for that flavor. If you're not like doing
Mm,
anything else creamy in it and whatnot, it's like
exactly.
pretty good by itself.
Yeah, and also that you can throw quite a lot of like different fruits, like sweet ones, tart ones, all work.
Definitely. I might make that today.
Yeah, I mean flavorless yogurt just. I mean another good one, older flavor, the TPA Greek yogurt. Still tough to
I
beat
like
if you're
that flavor
looking for
too.
that real sharp yogurt. Still tough to beat.
Mhm. Frozen yogurt from Wonder Flavors also
That's an
works quite nice.
outstanding flavor too. That's got a little
Yeah.
bit of a nip to it on the back end too. It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I mean the Wonder Flavors kills it. TPA's last release was
Impact
pretty damn
flavors.
good. Impact Flavors. There we
Impact
go.
flavors. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. They're
Lappy.
so yeah. If you're missing some of those older Vape Train Australia flavors, they're around again. I think you have to get them off of where do you get those? Nom Nom. I think you have to get it. I think you have to get them off Nom Nom. But that which I mean it's a little bit of a convoluted process to get here in the States to get Nom Nom's flavors into the States,
Oh yeah, you have to jump through a couple of hoops with
but
emails
it's
and
not bad.
stuff.
It's not bad. Yeah,
No.
like you I forget exactly how you have to do it. You have to say like I'm picking up in the store and then you have to give them their own address and then put your
Yep.
address in the comments or something.
Something like
Something
that,
like
or send them an
so,
email to the customer service or whatever. They're
yeah.
fairly quick about it though.
Yeah, I mean the last because I ran out of the lemon meringue tart. I ran out of the lemon meringue tart, and I was like, I can't be going out without that lemon meringue tart. It's just too good. So, but yeah, Nom Noms is a great store. They're a great store, great folks.
Yeah.
They're a one-stop shop for real because they have everything. It's
They
like
have a
kind of
lot of
dangerous
stuff.
actually.
It
Yeah,
depends, man. It depends. Some flavors I ordered once and then it's gone from the website, like
Wow.
Flavora Yuzu. I ordered like 2
oh,
bottles.
good, such a good
Never
flavor.
seen it again. It's the best lemon flavor I know. But it's
Yeah.
gone. I cannot order it anymore. So I'm yeah, shit out of luck.
Um,
Super.
Flavor would ship directly to you if you ordered directly from them.
Then I paid like $100 for shipping.
It's possible.
Ow.
I don't know, but at least $30 or $50 just for shipping for
Yeah.
one bottle.
What? Stopped
Neil
all
Pitt,
shipping.
Neil Pitts. It would be. I'm pretty sure that's what they have to tell people. That's all I'll say about that.
And we're back. Fire is stoked.
Excellent. Get
Reloaded the drip tray. We're good. I think we're burned off about 30 gallons so far. So we're getting closer.
almost down to syrup.
Unfortunately, not because we keep adding sap to the cooker. Because well, we've got like 70 gallons of sap right now.
Oh, geez.
And we'll keep collecting for probably another 2 or 3 weeks.
Eventually,
Which,
you'll have syrup.
oh yeah, we'll have syrup by tomorrow night, but we'll end up cooking again next weekend and then the following weekend and till whenever we shut it down and pull the taps.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of it, we have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 5 to 8 gallons of syrup. Mind you, I'm not going to go through that much in a fucking year. I'll be lucky if I go through 3/4 of a gallon through the entirety of the year. Most of it we give away to friends and family. Which reminds me, I have to send some to Washington.
Ah, okay. Washington. Hmm.
Yeah, one of my buddies from when I was stationed in Hawaii, his wife wants some.
Okay.
And he goes, why when I talked to you the other day, did you even say anything about that? She heard it because I had it on speakerphone, and now she's telling me I need to go tap our trees. I, well, you know, you were asking what's going on in life, and it's that time of year right now, so that's what you got. He goes, you're such a fucking enabler. I was like, well, that's not far from the truth. That's always kind of been the case. So, you know, I'll keep enabling. So I sent a couple pictures of his boiling off sap. I need a dirty message from him. Stop it. She's gonna make me do this.
Uh, um, Neil, I was able to get an order in a couple months ago. That's what I'll say. It wasn't that long ago that I was able to get that I was able to get an order in. So, I was pretty sure that they had listed it as no, but I went through the steps and everyone was very courteous and things showed up. So, and Nom Noms has no idea who I am. So there could be no um like I said, Neil, I'm just going by my experience. Just going by my
Yeah.
experience, and it wasn't that long ago that I was able to get some in.
Different people got different tricks.
And like I said, Nom Noms has no idea who I am, so there was no flavor privilege there. Not
How do
that I
they
would have
not know who you are?
not that
That is an
not that
outrage.
I maybe that's it. Maybe I sent an email that said this is an outrage. Mongo was appalled, and they knew what I was talking about. And they sent it. Maybe that was it. Um, but yeah, like I said, I was able to get through the process not long ago. Um, Granted, I haven't tried it since then, so I mean, maybe things have changed. Um, I mean, I could probably have stuff shipped to Echo Dub and then pay him to ship it to me if I got real desperate.
Well, I
Or
come in person.
Oh,
uh,
you're threatening him with a good time.
Echo Dub's gonna hand deliver stuff to Bozeman, Montana. I mean, bring your wallet. I'll tell you that. you're gonna you're gonna you're gonna need it for this
I'm
city.
afraid that it costs more than it costs here, man.
We are one of the most expensive cities in the U.S.
Okay, then I don't come.
Yeah, yeah, we are. Everything here is on par with New York and L.A. currently,
That's crazy.
right?
Why?
Because of the show Yellowstone.
Ah. So
Everybody
everybody wants a second and third like residency somewhere.
they want a vacation home here, and they see the scenery on the show Yellowstone, even though it's filmed nowhere near here.
Mm.
And so,
Well, that now the state of Montana is getting very well known about having very lax tax laws when it comes to motor vehicles.
yeah, that is true. Yeah,
So people are picking up residencies so they can license their cars in other states. I'm just
yes.
saying.
You're too big for that bed.
No, I'm not.
Jesus.
It's sure shit.
She gives 0 fucks.
That's pushing that limits of putting 25 pounds into a 5-pound sack.
There's one that just woke up.
So
Hi, lazy kitty.
what are you doing in here? This ain't your room.
This is the cat room. Officially, they have taken this room over. And that's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Yeah, Poppy's back passed out on my bed. She was she did her kitty strip show. Now she need to go take a nap.
Said I did my poll time. I'm done.
Yep, I'm polecat daddy.
Cold. That literally used to be a strip club that used to that the magazine I used to work for used to work with polecats with a K and a Z.
Of course.
Swear to you, Northwest Indiana, polecats, gentlemen's club.
Did
You
it
will
open
not
in
find
the?
a gentleman anywhere near that place.
Did that open in the? I would guess the somewhere around the late '90s,
Yeah, most likely.
or it renamed itself sometime in the
Pretty
late
sure.
'90s. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, there may
Yes,
have been
these were real hip back then.
an extreme evening or something like that with just
Maybe
an X.
that's where the Bears are talking
Lot of-
about moving to? The old Polecats building?
Right?
Oh, the air conditioner's kicking on. It's too cold for that.
Air conditioner. This time of year?
Yeah.
It's 79 degrees outside.
Right there. Take your 79 degrees and stick it up your ass.
But the air
It was
conditioner
65
vents
here
right
yesterday.
next to me, so I don't like it.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to complain too much. This has been a very mild winter, except for that
Very
week that
mild.
I was gone. So,
Yeah,
Wait, you guys got a whole winter?
not even close.
exactly.
I was gonna say we got a week of snow in the beginning of January, and then we literally had a tornado last night.
Yeah,
Like there was a tornado that touched down a mile from here last night. It was 80 degrees and raining fucking sideways at 2 in the morning. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was rainy here yesterday.
Of course,
65
you would
and
know it was
rainy.
at 2 in the morning.
yeah. We finally got snow the other day, so it's been. But now it's warming up. But the mountains got covered.
No, at least you got something pretty to look at then, and not
Yeah.
have to deal with.
Well, yeah. Straight out my window across the way, I've got the Spanish Peaks back there, and then I've got the tobacco roots over here. And then back that way where Jax's room is the Bridgers. We got views of 3 different mountain ranges at my new place.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they're forever views. These are places that people can't build up.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think we kind of lucked out on when we got this place because we got it for I think it was 30 grand under asking, and the guy gave us a $20,000 credit.
Damn.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the housing market here is berserk. Like the prices are so high. I I hesitate to say how. Well, I said at the start of the show, I paid $500,000 for the place I'm living in. So
That's crazy because that's on par with every big city.
yeah, I told you, Yeah, I mean, this is 2,000 square feet, 3 bedroom, 3 bath.
Oh, a room for Lumi.
You can come visit if you want, Lumi. I'll put you up for a while. It's got a king.
Oh,
It's got a king size mattress in it already. Your 6'4" ass will actually fit on something.
5'8". Thank you for 5'8", 5'9". I don't know. Did I start shrinking yet?
It's possible.
yeah. Definitely a possibility.
Carolina Extract. I know Nude was back in business for a bit. I don't know if they still are. Don't quote me on that. I know if you go on the DIY groups on Facebook and ask, there's a gentleman who has a rather large supply / inside way to get their hands on stuff that sells off good stuff, and I've heard nothing but good things about him. There was somewhere else. Somewhere else was selling recently.
Meter, that green screen is in the perfect spot because every time you're petting the cat up here, it looks like you're petting nothing.
Yes. Let me see.
He's not on my desk, I promise.
He's nowhere.
He is kind of Cheshire,
Guess that one ear kind of helps, huh?
right? He just blends right in everywhere.
Lowered profile.
right? We originally
I've
thought it
not
was just aerodynamics. Turns out it's camouflage.
Doesn't
I've not
Delos?
started shrinking yet. I'm in these shoes. I'm 5'10".
So you have 2-inch platforms on?
No, they're just
There you go.
ugh, little Skechers that are destroyed by the pond.
So, Vapecraft is still doing it. Wasn't Delosi doing it?
They might. We'll
I think
take
they were still doing it too, yeah.
before I go clanking away on the keyboard. Let me mute myself.
I'm checking real quick.
I'm gonna go wake up Nick real quick. I want my food. I'm hungry.
Give me some more food. So that's my out of hand comics.
Looks like Delosi's still doing it. Let's see if it's still public access though.
I don't see it on the site.
Yeah, I just searched their site. I don't see it either.
We're looking for nicotine.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say websites on your channel?
I mean, as long as we're not putting them in the chat, I think we're okay.
Nick Base.
Yeah, that's.
They still exist.
Yep, they're still around. That's probably where
So
I'd
they
go.
have a coupon code that's always active to EL recipes. That's where I always get my Nick from.
I would say that's probably your best bet.
It's good.
Can't give out
Cheap.
won't give out the site, but if you search Delosi Labs, it's the second site listed. So there you go. That's where you can still
Theirs
get your
is pretty
stuff.
solid. I've used it.
Yeah, I've used Delosi before too, and it's good. I only let me clear this up. I only use PG. How's that? There you go. I only use PG based. But yeah, it's still available. I mean I'm still stocked up from the Vapocalypse. So and
Delosi
when
has regular and Nixol available.
yeah, Delosi's still producing quite a bit, as far as I'm aware.
Interesting.
I actually need to grab some soon.
No problem, Troy. Yeah, that's where I would go. Yeah, what was that? What was the name of that big flavoring site that went out of business? Well, they didn't go out of business. They switched to just doing bulk.
Oh, that's
But they had good Nick, and they were selling off all their Nick.
Nicotine River
Yeah, that's them, Nick River.
yeah.
before they changed over to whatever.
Yeah, and then so yeah, they were selling off all their Nick at a pretty good rate. So I bought up liters and liters of 200 milligram per or 250 per. So I've still got all of that. So I mean that's probably the only reason I'm still using Nick at all is because I've got all that sitting in my freezer. Honestly, still no requests for recipes out here, anybody?
I know. Quite
How's it?
wild.
Are we looking okay on donation stuff?
Yeah, I can tell you the grand total right now is about $700.
That's so if it's all little kids bike, that's about 10 bikes.
Yeah.
That's doing okay.
That it is. Any bike I can get for a kid makes me a happy camper, and is definitely going to make a kid a happy camper.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody's wondering, the description down below to how to donate, it is down in the description, top link. I don't know that we're running fancy today. I could go set up a chat or a Nightbot, but
Mm.
the links are right there. I'm gonna make you guys use your fingers a little bit.
Or I'll help you out so you can hear it. My PayPal is golftvapes@gmail.com. There you go.
There you go. So yeah, just
Easy
if you
peasy.
did, yeah. So if anybody's interested in donating, we're I am
Eh.
still if anybody's looking for a recipe. Otherwise I'm just gonna keep mixing for myself every day.
And also, whoever has the largest donation, like I said earlier, will be getting my entire DIY stash.
Yeah, don't
Entire
put me
and
in that. Don't put me in that, by the way. If I'm the top guy, don't put me in that. Give it to somebody
Okay.
else. I've got 2,000 flavors and I only use about 500 of them at this point. That's cut down. That's cut down from where I used to be.
So you're done mixing, like no more?
No, I
Yep.
mix for myself. But
No,
TJ,
TJ.
TJ's done. Yeah.
I'm done with that and no longer doing YouTube. There will be the occasional here and there, but it's just going to be when I get a wild hair up my ass.
I think that's the way everybody's come to be so far. Time
Well,
is just slipping away.
Well, I mean, YouTube's so unfriendly to vapors that I don't blame anybody.
Yeah.
I don't blame anybody for not wanting to deal with it.
And it was fun while it lasted. I'll say that.
We were the Wild West for a long time. I mean, you know, constantly having new products, constantly, you know, new flavors, new mixes. And then like anything, it caught on. And the second that it caught on, I mean, they start paying attention to what we're doing. So,
Yep.
you know,
Hey,
I mean,
hell,
a lot of the folks that were making livings off of it, you can't make a living doing this anymore. Just doing straight vape content, you can't.
no.
The people that are still putting stuff out on a pretty frequent basis have a different income than than the YouTube, because the YouTube is not paying them for the vape content at all. I'll tell you that right now. There we go. Echo Dub's giving us some eye contact. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it.
Mixing my for Tim's show, my weekly recipe.
I mean, this will last 120 will last me a week these days. I'm not vaping 50 mLs of liquid a day anymore.
Yeah.
So
Mine lasts me about a week, unless it's a rough week. Then it goes a little bit quicker.
that's what you get for being an adult, trying to corral other people, Loomy.
I have 40 team members right now. And one of them's a supervisor, so I have to supervise
a supervisor.
her whole team.
Huh.
Doesn't sound like a good supervisor if you have to supervise their entire team.
Oh.
Well, they only have so much permission to do so much as a supervisor, so I still have to get called in to do like all of the admin managerial bullshit.
Mowgli, I could not tell you the cost of a 100 milligram for
I just
liter.
saw him put the Chemnovatic. Man, Chemnovatic was the best nicotine. The best. Oh, save that stuff for the end, brother.
I just saw the donut on my shelf not too long ago.
It was like
You got a donut?
$100 the last time I looked.
It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over $100 at this point. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee you're, because I remember the last time I looked, the cheapest I was seeing was like 120. When you used to be able to grab
Velocity
a.
Labs has a liter for $105 of
Oh
pure
wow!
PG, 100 milligram.
Grab that. That's a deal.
105.79 before shipping.
Is that on sale right now, or
use the
just
coupon
regular
EL
price?
recipes on Delosi?
Yep, you can use EL recipes for the coupon code. So
I
100 milligrams
pay like
bucks right now. That's
That'll
definitely
put you under 100.
the last time I bought Nick, it's Swiss made Nick. So I bought 250 milliliters for $45.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
but doesn't
right.
that all taste like chocolate though?
Huh?
Doesn't that all taste like chocolate though?
Yes, and meringue.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, hold on a sec. Maybe I am paying for you to come over and visit me. We got to get you to. You got to get some of the.
Gonna visit the factory and buy in bulk.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
Free flavor? Yes, please.
Switzerland is like the main hub for a lot of it. So,
but you cannot buy it like publicly. I have
you should just go up
go
to the
my
factory.
ways.
You should just go up to the factory and say, "Do you know who I am?" the number one DJ in Switzerland. Number one. This guy.
Yeah, exactly. No, those times are over. With the pandemic happening, all my gigs were like done. And now there's a new younger crowd in the clubs, and so I'm a little bit out of the game. It's fine.
We're grannies now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. We were talking about that at the start of the show. Somebody said, "Look at all the young men here," and it's like, you watching one of my old videos? You watching me back when I was like 35,
Oh, jeez.
when I still looked relatively young.
Exactly.
I just hit 34 today.
Happy birthday to you. I was saving that for the end when you said when you were saying you had to go.
Nick's still not up yet, so I'm
We're still good for a little
waiting.
bit. Okay.
It's unfortunate because I want my food. Normally, that's all I normally do on my birthdays. I just ask to be taken out for food. That's all I want. Just give me some food, and I'm happy.
Food and your fancy donuts.
Yes, I love donuts.
Are you going to get your fancy donuts again? I remember I think that was last year, you were talking about all the fancy donuts you were going to go get. You were going to buy like 6 of them and eat them all.
Yep, I do that every year for my birthday. I get apple spice donuts, and then occasionally I'll get a couple Boston cream and a couple of raspberry jelly, but I really love my apple spice donuts.
Oh,
Tough to beat
getting
a good.
hungry, man.
I still, you know what? I miss maple bars and apple fritters like nobody's business. Oh, man. Stupid
Maple
diabetes.
bacon
Oh,
is so good.
oh, imagine a maple
Some
bacon
fucking
apple
donuts.
donut. Oh, that'd be so good.
Before I go for the donuts, though, I'm getting a cheesesteak,
That's
Philly
fair.
cheesesteak,
You
and then
know,
cannolis.
ooh,
He's a
a good,
cheesesteak.
Philly with a donut backer.
a good, a good Philly stuff to beat as long as it's a good Philly. I mean,
It
I've
is.
had,
This is the only place I can get them from. They
okay.
actually they moved out of a food truck and then they put themselves into like a little corner spot in the middle of Kingsport. So I'm just like, and now they have craft beer too. So I was like, I wonder if they have any Irish lagers. So I'm gonna go get a cannoli, Philly cheesesteak, Irish lager, and then I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, and then I'm going to probably die from a sugar coma.
Fair enough. I mean, you can always just get yourself an amber ale and pretend that it's an Irish lager.
We'll see what they have.
Amber ales are tasty.
I'm not too sure what they have.
Oh,
They've every time I've been there, they've been in the food truck, so they didn't have a license to have craft beer.
I had some tasty peach thing yesterday at band practice. Jake had these. It wasn't like a flavored seltzer. It was more like a. I don't know. It tasted like a very light lager, but it was like very peach forward.
was it like a shandy?
And yeah, kinda, yeah. But it wasn't lemonade though. There was like no lemon at all. It was like just
You
like
can have different
beer with
shandies.
peach. Okay. Yeah, it was fucking fire though. I wish I'd taken a picture of it. I'll just have to ask Jake what it was, but it was like a 5%er, I think. But it was nice because we
Okay.
never drink at practice. Jake was sober for like years and years, and now he just finally started like having one once in a while. He's like, I deserve it, man. He's like, I'm doing good. He's like, I'm not letting it get out of hand. I was like, well, don't let it get out of hand, but enjoy a beer
Yeah.
if you want, dude. You're a grown ass man. And he's been really good. He's actually quitting smoking now. He's quitting smoking fucking cold. Well, he's using patches. He's like, I don't want to vape. He's like, I just want to be done with that shit. And I was like, well, good on you, man. I was like, but
Never works, man.
just remember that vaping is always here for you if you need the help.
If you
So
start
we
getting
might have
ears
some
again,
smoke-free arsons this year. We'll see. Since Ed is now 2 years no cigarettes, I think.
yeah.
It's crazy. It
Time
shows too.
flies.
He sounds better. Like objectively sings better. Has more staying power.
Has his range gotten better?
I don't know if it affected his range because I think that's just going with age.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah. I
because
mean,
he smoked so long, but like he
eh,
still has a crazy range. And like I said, he could last longer now. I could tell like he's not winded after like, you know, he can last like twice as many songs now without you know, sounding like he's
and
it's much
Lumi
better.
Vapros Vape says say no to the whiz.
No,
Although
I don't do the cheese whiz.
cheese whiz is delicious on a cheesesteak.
I think they actually do have the option, but I just do the regular cheese. I actually think I have a picture on my Instagram from back when I was going to this truck because that's where I got my cannolis and my Philly cheesesteak from a few years ago.
Ooh, I better turn down the volume in here. If the missus starts hearing cheese, she's gonna get pissy. We found out this last year that she is lactose intolerant or has a dairy allergy. One of the two, not sure,
God.
but it bucks her up something royally now,
Oh,
which is bad because I still eat cheese in the house. In fact, I smoked
Let's
some
live in
cheese a couple of weeks
Wisconsin.
ago.
Yeah, isn't it like required?
I was gonna say he's getting.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a death sentence here. If that happens to you, you're basically on a death sentence in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin even looks like a milkshake with like a little straw hanging out of it if you look at it on the map. It's like a foamy ass milkshake with a straw in it. I
True.
always thought that.
Yep.
Instead of
It's
getting
like, wow,
caught with
Wisconsin's so much cooler shaped than Illinois.
instead of TJ getting caught with porn down in the basement, it's him and a little bag of cheese curds.
Do you know how many times, like, if I'm out somewhere, I'll run through a drive-through where I can get cheese curds and I'll eat them in the car and then throw the package away before I get home just so she doesn't see it and I don't feel bad about doing it in front of her then.
I think this place has cheese curds.
Want some. That is not a thing in Illinois.
I need
swear.
to look up the menu because they might have changed some stuff.
You know, it's ironic that it's not a thing in Illinois considering how often they come up here to eat that stuff.
True.
Yeah, I mean, every year we would go to like the Dells when I was a kid, or we would go to like drum and bugle corps competitions when I was a kid at Camp Randall Stadium, and we would always stop somewhere, some little shop, you know, between the Illinois border and Madison to grab cheese curds on the way in and on the way home too, every time.
Oh yeah, and then you got to stop at a
It's a
dive bar that
requirement.
makes deep fried cheese curds, and then you're
Mhm.
really getting it.
See, they have those at the Lake County Fair in Indiana, so we would go there every year to get our deep fried cheese curds. They deep fry everything at that fucking place. So that was the first time I ever had deep fried Snickers.
That's like the state fair in Texas and Dallas. They deep fry some shit I didn't even know you could deep fry.
Place, Lumi.
They have poutine. What is poutine?
Oh,
Poutine,
poutine is
Delicious
delicious.
fucking
Poutine is
Canadian
God's gift
concoction.
to.
Is it
Poutine is God's
cheese?
gift.
It's
Yes.
French
It does have
fries,
cheese.
cheese
I've been
curds,
meaning
and
to
gravy.
eat it. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been meaning to try that. So that's what I was
there's
thinking.
You should have
It,
cheese.
so
it
You should have a
good.
cheesesteak and poutine for your birthday.
hell yes.
I love poutine.
If it comes with something other than brown gravy on it, slap them. Slap them very hard.
Yeah, it's supposed to be brown.
I mean, they have a picture of it. It looks like brown.
It is. It looked legit. I seen it.
Yep.
Shit's
Yeah, it's
fire.
fries and cheese curds and gravy. Oh, oh.
I hope
So
they
terrible
still
for
have
you and so
cannolis.
delicious.
They better have cannolis.
Poutine is fantastic.
Hey, you got a cannoli over
This is
there?
something we cannot get. Poutine in Switzerland, no.
I mean, you could
So
pretend.
You know
You
what that
could get
means?
yourself some
That means
mozzarella
you may have
and
found yourself a new way to make money. Open up a food truck that sells nothing but poutine. People will go
true.
crazy.
Yep, fries, and you could throw some mozzarella on top. Pretend,
Is it
Midlife
the same like
crisis
mozzarella?
solved.
Really?
and then brown gravy. Yeah, it's not. It's not
Hmm.
exactly the same, but it's pretty close.
It's similar to the cheese curds are generally a little saltier.
Yeah.
Okay. And consistency-wise, like firm or
Slightly firm, but still soft.
okay.
So like
So it's
where you
not
get
like
like it's softer than like a sharp cheddar, but firmer than a mozzarella.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Oh, it's
More,
not.
it's like consistency probably closer to something like a Colby Jack, where you've got that little bit of soft and firm together.
Enough texture to hold a little bit of heat without getting completely liquid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They have
Slight,
cannolis as
slight
a picture.
sour, like slightly sour undertone, like from the milk.
There you
No.
go.
No, it's more of
It's pretty
the way
neutral.
cheese curds work is it's the process when they're making cheese before they form it into a brick or a wheel or whatever. It's a curd.
Okay, got
So
it.
it's sitting in a salt brine basically at that point before they compress all the water out of it and
Ooh,
push it
they do
into a
work for yours,
blob.
don't they?
I make
So
brine shrimp for my fish.
what's
Do you
ironic is
start brining up your own cheese curds, Lumber?
I mean, how would
You
you make the cheese
get a
curds at
morning
home
blues
yourself?
if you go
You
and tell me how
only
good it
need
is.
high fat milk and a little bit of vinegar and water.
Yep. It's not a lot to it.
Wow, sounds plausible. I think I could do that.
I mean, hell, when I was in grade school, I guess probably because I live in Wisconsin, but we would always do every year for science class, they would have us make cheese in the science class.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can see the separation. You just vinegar in your milk while it's warm, and it'll separate it all out. And you're left with a bunch of cheese curds.
Yeah. I mean, you can make butter yourself. You just get whole fat milk and just sit there and shake it, and the butter will separate itself out. Like it's the processes aren't as complicated as Tillamook would have you believe.
Exactly. And
Uh,
also, Tillamook is subpar cheese. I don't care what anyone says.
they make a couple really good ones, but most
Yeah.
of it's not all that great.
To be
Neil
fair,
Pitts.
I mean, I live in the dairy state, so
True. 3 milligram Friends disposable 5% drop me to my knees. Yeah, I mean,
for real.
yeah, disposables are
But Eddie
just
vapes,
they're so dangerous.
5%.
They're so
It's like,
I mean
oh, shit.
it's the Nick salts on top of everything else, so you're hitting it every 10 minutes
And
just to
they're
keep the
usually icy.
yeah, they're usually icy. Yeah, I mean every time that I wind up picking up a disposable for one reason or another, I'm just like, what in the world is this? Um, I haven't grabbed a disposable in a couple of years, so I would just always make sure that I've got my stash on me. But yeah,
I'm
it's
just happy they're available for people who were using them to
yeah,
quit smoking.
100%. God, I wish I had disposables back then.
Unless
Oh,
you
yeah.
live in like the state of Wisconsin where they basically told them no more disposables. So
A lot of the
that's
states are getting a lot of the states are going to be getting to that here pretty quick. I think disposables are on their way out. So
Yeah, Switzerland has banned them. There's like a transitional phase right now where you still can sell like some stock, but I think during this or maybe next year it's done, banned.
What a
yeah,
bunch of fun sucking cunts.
True.
uh,
I wouldn't have such a
Everybody's
problem with it
happiness.
if they would stop doing it under the moniker of it's for the kids.
Yeah, okay.
You give me a different, better reason than that, then sure. Like I
yeah,
saw the way that it came about in Wisconsin was through tobacco lobbyists and a gas station by the name of Quick Trip. And they fought in Wisconsin to make sure it was removed. Namely, because Quick Trip realized they were losing a lot of tobacco sales to disposable vapes, which
huh.
fucking irritates the hell out of me. And then
So a
throw it
lot
under
of
the
the gas
moniker,
stations
well, it's
here
for the
sell them.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
so
the thing. they were losing it to because like they have disposables at Quick Trip, but
Mhm.
only the ones that are owned by Philip Morris, RJ Reynolds, those types of disposables.
Yeah.
They're not getting all the other ones. What is it, fucking Geek Bar and whoever else makes them, the Tysons, the whatever they are, because there's a multitudinous
Pretty
amounts of
those are all pretty much Geek Bar, like the Proud Mary and all that stuff. That's all Geek Bar at this point.
Yeah. So
There's I mean, as far as disposable companies here in the U.S., I don't know that there's actually any that are in the U.S. I think they're all Chinese at this point.
there's
Pretty sure they are.
there's one that I'm. Hold on, let me look it up because I know that was the catch is they can still sell them in Wisconsin so long as they're U.S. based.
Okay.
Oh, look at these too. I made these.
I'm
What are
your
those?
genie in a
It's like a little
bottle.
potion bottle for 510.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I've still
I
got my
made a
40.
bowl.
I've still got my 49er Yoda sitting on the desk over here. It's one of the first things I broke out.
Yeah, I started it back up. I was just like, it was too cold for me to do anything outside, so I got a couple of molds and I started playing
Oh.
around.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yep, still kicking.
Oh, Greece.
With the with the Addy Tooney
03.
burnout coils.
Oh shit.
Those were happier times.
Eh,
Happier times.
I
Ever
bought
so. Hmm?
I bought this today. A brand new, like topside dual, brand new,
Mm.
unused, from a
nice.
friend who stopped vaping. So
There is a
I s-
company called Crossbar that is U.S. based.
Okay.
However, a lot of their components are made in China,
But they assemble them
and
here.
they assemble them here. And they got started in Kentucky in the prison system
Wow.
to
So
get.
which politician is invested in the Kentucky prison system? That's what we should be looking up.
That's what I'm wondering because it started with like because I went out and I remember looking this up previously. There's a YouTube video somewhere out there on Crossbar where they're interviewing. I think it was the head of the prison who came up with the idea because he's like, you're bringing all these people in off the streets who are addicted to all these fucking drugs and cigarettes and whatever. Like, so we decided we would put these vapes into their commissary so they could purchase them as long as they're on good behavior, and well, they turned it into a business.
Heard about this.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of wild. And those are one of the only ones that are allowed to be sold in Wisconsin now, which, from what I understand, they're absolute garbage.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, dinner ladies in the disposable game now too. Jesus.
I'm pretty
You're
sure
not taking my vape.
I'm pretty sure their recipes got sold to Chinese manufacturer. Pretty sure that's why. Cherokee. But yeah, I mean a lot of the old flavors I would see pop up as a disposable, and then you would look into who was making the disposable for them, and it was it was basically whoever the parent company for Geek Bar and all those are.
Yeah.
So it all is what it is, you know. Um,
Yeah.
at least at least we're still able to do all this stuff at this point, without them busting our doors down. So like
Shit,
I
I
said,
mean,
it's a different time than it used to be. I mean, back when I got started, I mean, it was a new. You got to there were six new atomizers and three new tanks every week to try and get through. Um, and spending thousands of dollars trying to start a YouTube channel. It all it all is what it is. Trying to keep up with the tech, and I've still got so much gear, and I mean most of the time I'm either on the Mongrel or the Nitrous. on a gar, and I don't really
That's
use
what we
anything
have.
else.
The pinkies.
A cigar.
Yep.
I was just trying to look up the name, but I couldn't see it. It just says "suck my mod" on it.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
the
big fan of Bogan's new RDA, the Bonzo, the new
Bonzo
one.
Pro.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new one is great.
Yeah.
Also, Green Green's
yeah, the
Squonker.
Recoil V3.
Yeah, and what's his squonk mod name? Empire by Vapor's Cloud. Dual 21700.
I have a box full of drops.
Oh, I know. I saw drop 1.5s on sale at a store the other day, at one of the store the other day, and I was like, should I send that to Lumi? I don't know that she liked the 1.5 all that much.
Not just the original drop.
Yeah.
The 2.
It's a great
No,
I was a big fan of the drop.
I just every time I saw them get restocked, I bought them. I have definitely more than 13. So I am set for life.
Was that
I'll have to
on
buy one
your
from you.
channel or my channel after the show was over, where he was showing us the plans for that?
I think that was probably my channel.
So I remember
that was
seeing
that
that
was
after the
that
show
that
was
was
over.
that was that great big huge long show that we did, right? Like that when Life had got all messed up. That would have been on your channel.
Oh yeah, that
No,
was
he
then.
didn't. He didn't.
Oh,
Did he
you
come
guys
to
saw
that
like
one at the end?
CAD schematics and shit for it?
Yeah, it was after the show was done, because I remember him showing.
It was that show that Dawn made me do, where she's like, I know who will do a show for us, and she messaged me and said, "Hey, Fresh, I want a show." So I jumped on and did a show, and we stayed on for like 5.5 hours, something like that. And
Yeah, I think it was a
showed his little
Saturday
art
night or
school
something.
project and got us kicked off. got us kicked off.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the show where, because he was showing stuff, and then I think DJ LSB started showing some for that one
Little
tank that he was
slots.
designing.
Adam and I still say that. Those little
Those
slots.
little slots.
These little slots. Yeah.
Adam and I still play Minecraft together pretty regularly. I come in and out occasionally when work or pond gets a little crazy, but I'm always back, and Larry pops on every once in a while, but he's too busy being an adult.
That's not by choice.
Huh.
Wow.
Be a child by choice. That's what I'm doing
Neil
currently.
Pitts, they would have to
Ooh,
Neil
gaga.
Pitts, they would have to grandfather that. It's just like any other law that you would be you would have they would have to grandfather in what's already in existence. They can't just say that's illegal. As much as they would
Mowgli
like
really knows how
to,
to vape. That's a quality.
down to Mrs. Mowgli still vapes a Nautilus Mini and a Pravari. You know, that's a tough
Solid.
vape to beat. That's a tough vape to beat. That
Vaping like
Nautilus
P.
Mini was
Basardo, man.
so good, man. And a Pravari.
I
I
love
mean, the
that thing.
Pravari's just it's just a legendary device. Like I still see those come up for sale on some of the trading sites. It's like still running like a top. So's the Gar, no matter what I've done to it. Ooh, getting scammed.
What surprisingly still runs like it's hot.
1,000 times a day. Those
Is that
fuckers go.
is that a Pravari? Yeah. Still, yeah. I guarantee that thing's still running.
As beat up as this
Yeah.
thing is, still runs like a top.
Oh, is that the
Minikin
Minikin?
V2?
Minikin, yep.
Yeah, Minikins. I think all my
I always kinda
Minikins
wanted one of
died
those.
finally, but that I mean it was my fault. So I know Jack still has 4 of them floating around the house.
I've dropped that thing. I had to glue in part of the back with super glue because part of the plastic broke inside the battery casing. So I super glued it back together. Still fucking works.
But also bad news. The Dicodes mods, they went out of business
Oh wow!
due to insolvency. Yeah, gone. The Squape guys quit. Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in forever either. You said Dicodes. I was like, holy shit, I remember that. That was like the hype
That's
chip.
Yeah, I mean
This is like a
DNA
life.
mod.
It's a lifetime mode. So.
I mean this style of vaping will come back around at some point. Um, Probably when the
So,
prices go to like $50 per disposable, then people will start looking at rebuildables again. But I mean, most of the stuff I see in stores is, tanks like that. And they'll tell me, if I go in, I start looking at stuff. They're like, "Man, nobody's looked at that in like 2 years." I'm like, it'll come back around, I bet.
Oh shit.
I'm changing the way I vape. Hey,
Hexome.
Hexome.
Hexome, great device.
Another mod I kind of wanted back in the day.
Serial
too.
number 2161.
Nice.
Wow.
I think the one that I miss the most that I couldn't do and would love to have another crack at it would be Ruby Roo's epoxy mods that she had there for a little bit. There was
Oh,
a
her and her
couple of
husband?
them.
Aspen mods, right?
Aspen
Yeah,
mods, yeah.
I wanted one of those so bad, but I just couldn't afford it. And now that I'm working, I'm just like,
There were some really nice ones. I remember I
There
Oh,
found
might be
Ben,
those.
there
thank
might
you.
be some up on some of the vape trade sites, Lemmy.
okay, I'm not making that much money.
Well, I mean,
I have
vape
a
trade
feeling
sites are,
somebody's gonna be like, here, I'm gonna lift the shit out of this price.
Former
no,
Vape Star Ruby Roo mod. Built
no.
by
Most of the time,
$2,000.
well, it was her husband was the one making them. I remember that. Um,
Yeah. Gosh.
I was pretty. Speaking of Ruby Roo, I was pretty happy. I finally got to be on a show with her right towards the end of the kind of the big hype. Because I tried to get her on the show and tried and tried and tried and just never could work it out. And finally, I got to be on a show with her.
I got to be on That's What She Said.
Yep,
I remember that.
I got to hang out with her a few times. I'm really
she's
grateful for
pretty
that.
cool. Yeah, she's pretty cool gal. Pretty cool gal. Glad I got
I
to
immediately liked her
vape
channel.
pairing time.
Yeah, exactly. It was just fun. She just seemed like she wasn't really putting on like a front in her old reviews. Like she was just very, this is me. Here's my
Yep.
reviews.
Suck
And I
my
liked that about
balls.
her.
Anybody that has the suck my balls mentality is okay with me.
Suck my balls. Yeah, I remember she got shit because she didn't like a fucking juice, and they like bullied her, and then the community was like, "Hey, fuck you! Don't bully Ruby Roo. She's just
Yeah.
fucking honest, you pieces of shit." And they were like, basically driven out of the juice making world. Thankfully, I don't even remember the name of that company. Probably two dudes in a fucking basement, two alpha males.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh yeah.
making our drip tips now?
The companies.
Oh, I don't even know where to get like a good drip tip anymore.
Yeah. I still have my DHD, but unfortunately, that's not a thing anymore.
Nope. She's full-time tattoo now. That's the last time. That's the last time I saw her pop up. She was posting some of her work. She's amazing. She's doing amazing work. I'm assuming she's still out there tattooing. I'm assuming she probably make a small fortune with with her work.
Yeah, right as soon as the pond stuff settles, I'm trying to cut back on some of my fish. I do have a bunch of baby fish right now that I'm working on selling, but I'm really proud of these ones. I paid $100 when I first got them, and the only place you could get them was bred from Europe. Now, yours truly has like 200 USA bred
USA.
snow white bristlenose plecos, longfin. They are beautiful. They look like little angels swimming through my tank.
Half Moon Mods is out of business, Mowgli. They I remember I remember when they shut their site down. What's up, Flavor Craver? How you doing, man? But yeah, Half Moon Mods, because I bought a shit ton of stuff when they went out of business. I probably got 50 of their drip tips because it was like 50% off.
I wish I
So
stocked up a little bit more on my drip tips. I attempted to, but I caught DHD right at the end
yeah,
of her saying no more.
I've
Yeah,
got
I
an
mean,
old one.
I don't blame her because I mean everything was a fresh batch of resin, and then people would pitch a fit because it would be a while between when you ordered and when she got it because she had to wait until she had enough to justify a batch of resin. So
Yeah, I didn't mind the waiting. I did mind the lack of communication. And it did go into like 4 months without anything. And I eventually just had to be like, PayPal's gonna have to refund me.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was Larry's drip tip and Adam's drip tip that happened with. I was getting Larry and Adam some drip tips and she just ghosted.
yep, yeah. By that point, she'd already gotten into the tattoo game, and once she got into that, I mean, there was no coming back for her.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, so I mean,
I
she's
gotta,
I mean, last time I checked, she was, up to like 350 or $400 an hour. So, for pennies on the dollar supplies, I mean, and the pain in your hand for doing it, can't blame her for walking away from, a little side hustle.
Yeah, I'm excited to start hopefully getting tattoos down the road once I get situated. Once I start selling some of these plecos, I'm hoping to get another tattoo.
Nice.
still got a couple warm-ups, like who was when we were getting those force patinaed mechs.
Oh yeah. I've still got mine packed up.
Whatever happened to him?
Um, I think when was that? It's been probably 5 years since I've heard from him. And it was just kind of an out of the blue thing where I sent him a message and he responded and I was like, holy shit. He
Yeah, because
responded.
I sent messages to see how he was doing and never got anything back. I was like, all right, well, I get it.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Yeah, I get it. Giz. I talked to Giz the other night.
Oh yeah,
He just got back from a big ass vacation. He was sending me pictures
well,
of like Garden of the Gods down in Colorado and Monument Valley down in Arizona. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I
So
still talk to him. He still sends the missus message all the time.
oh, I'm sure those two were best friends in no time at all.
Oh yeah,
I think back about that night and I just kind of chuckle. Nick Devine over in the corner building stuff for everybody, and Giz doing shots and making everybody go run around with his bottle and his shots, and just having a good old time with everybody.
oh yeah.
Oh, what was his face? Eric.
Sutherland, yep.
Yeah, Eric Sutherland. Yeah, if you're out there somewhere,
That's
Sutherland, miss you, man. But yeah, him
he
spelling it,
was on
getting all
vacation in Florida
getting all
just
the.
recently.
I remember because he was letting us know about all the vape drama, all the vape tea. We were getting all the tea that night.
Oh,
Addy Tooney, I just talked to him recently. He's doing pretty good.
that's another dude to miss.
Yep.
One of the nicest people, genuinely nicest people I've probably ever met.
Yep.
Toonie for president.
Yeah, he's just Addy Tooney doing Addy Tooney stuff. I still got a couple of his guns up in my closet here that I bought from him.
What don't I have right now? I haven't given you guys an update in quite a while, but I have two semi hand dug. I did have help with the big one. In ground ponds, and then I dug up a bunch of tubs to put in there. So I have like two 300-gallon tubs, three 100-gallon tubs, a 150 outside. In my room alone, I have 18 fish tanks.
Wow. That hobby got really out of hand really fast.
It did. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit because now I've learned that they don't listen to my discussions about abstinence, so I just started gender separating them. So there's a men's tank and there's a ladies' tank for most of my fish now. I did intentionally breed my plecos though because $100 per fish is insane. I'm just going to sell them for about 50 and call it a day.
Spectacular. I hope you sell them all. That'd be 10 grand in your pocket to go do something with.
Yeah, I have over 100 of those little babies. The only thing that sucks is I really don't like shipping my fish. I would prefer people to come here, which I have lucked out. In July, in June, there's a Kentucky fish event that's happening, and a few people are going to be loading up in their trucks, and they're going to make a pit stop at my place and pick up a bunch of fish.
Nice.
It's going to be a fish tour of Loomy's room and fishies. So I'm breeding a couple of different fish for them when they come over.
Oh, did you see what Kerplop said out in the chat?
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
I have a lot of fish. The ones I'm selling right now are the long fin snow white bristlenose plecos.
Oh, Jerry, you have one of the coveted Toonie K funds?
He always did send way more than expected. Like
Always.
he sent me a message and he's like, "Hey, Fresh, I got a knife that I don't need anymore. Do you want it?" I said, "Oh, sure." And he sent it along as a fucking Microtech. It's like, why you
Jesus,
send me a $500 fucking knife, dude?
Right? Jeez, tits.
Who you
That's the
growling
type of
at,
lady he
Amy?
is, damn it.
You growling at Adam Pilarczyk? He's not even on the screen. No, there. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way you can see her back there. She blends in right here. That's a Mimi. You growling at
It looks
Poppy?
like soft blankets.
They are soft blankets.
They look fuzzy.
I got two. The two older cats are laid out on my bed now.
I haven't even made my bed today. I'm slacking.
I had to. I was coming on a show.
It was on my list of things to do, but then everybody started calling me for my birthday, and then I was like, got stuff to do.
Ooh, you got the rye RDA?
Okay, very nice. You know, honestly, I was a little disappointed in the Rye RDA.
Rye was
But
also very
So was he,
disappointed
don't
in the
worry.
Rye RDA.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great builder, but that was about it. It was great for building on.
He hated that thing.
I don't blame him.
I remember that was one of the last conversations we had with him, unfortunately, was him trying to figure out how to take pictures of it, and he hated it.
Trying to figure out how to get his fucking name off of it, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hated that fucking thing with a passion. He regretted signing on to that thing till his last day. Poor guy.
Hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Well, TJ, how much longer do you want to push this for? Although I am having
We,
fun just chatting away with you guys. So,
we can shut her down whenever you're ready, man. It doesn't have to go all day. I mean, I've still got more sap to cook down, and yeah.
Yeah, me too.
The unfortunate part is generally, I just want to make this clear. I will be back next year to do this same thing again next year. So mark your calendars somewhere end of February, beginning of March. Bring your wallets. We're getting more bikes for kids again next year. This is going to continue until my fucking ass can't turn a wrench anymore.
Hopefully by
Or
that
until
time
I'm
you'll have a
dead, one of
robot
the two.
servant.
I mean, actually, you know what? It might continue till I'm dead just because, well, I have a fucking kid. That bastard can turn wrenches too.
that's right.
Go.
But yeah, bikes for kids. If you just want to donate a bike, message me and I'll give you my shipping address. You can buy it online and have it shipped directly to me.
Yep.
After I went through all the donations, see who's got the highest donation, I will be sending you the entire lot of my DIY supplies. It's gonna be a
So
big
yeah, if
ass box, man.
anybody looking for a good stock of flavors and some VG.
Yeah, about 1.5 gallons of VG left. And it is all where did I think it is all I forget which fucking I'll have to look at the box. Either way, you'll get it. It's good VG. There is no PG. I'm clean out of that, so you're shit out of luck on that one.
Yeah. What's up,
Well,
Eddie? That's right. Me and Lumi put aside our hatred for each other to appear on a show for a good cause.
He's really a fucking cunt, though, so I'm really
Mm.
struggling here.
It's fair. That's fair. Oh, there you go, everybody.
nice.
Got Echo Dub's latest album.
All right.
Some
It's not
good
out
stuff.
on Spotify yet, but it comes out in May. But it's already up on Bandcamp.
You're not going to
Excellent.
copyright strike us if we use it on YouTube, are you?
No, not until May.
I was going to say, joke's on you. My channel's not monetized anymore.
Neither is mine, and I still get strikes every week. Damn Adam and his sultry fucking voice.
Oh,
All
those
right.
guys are just messing with you at this point. Actually, I
Pretty
doubt
much.
it. It's just a bot. It's just a bot flagging shit.
Yeah. Musicario de Brasilia has one of the most aggressive music copyright bots I've ever seen in my fucking life. We're going on like 9 years now.
Just every week. Nope, nope, nope.
It's copy and paste at this point. I've got a whole paragraph that gets their claim denied on their end, so I just have to go through the fucking steps and jump through the fucking hoops. But
Do your circus trick, circus animal.
that's right. That's right.
Like A, you don't own this music. B, this is a cover. Have a great day.
Right?
Yeah.
So you promptly go fuck yourself.
Some fucking goofy stoner recorded this in his fucking bedroom. It's not Dave Grohl. Stop it.
What do they call it? Interpolating. You've interpolated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how those fuckers get away with their mixes and whatnot. Oh man, the snow's
Interpolate my
coming in on
balls
the
in my
mountains
mouth.
again. I can't. I'm losing my view of the mountains.
It's 80 degrees outside now. My pond is 62 degrees.
I'm happy we're finally getting some snow.
The pond is
Because
warmer than it is here. I don't want to
we've
hear
had
anything about it.
we've had like 3 snowstorms all winter. Like it's ridiculous. And we had a couple days where it dropped below zero, but that's it. Normally we get several weeks of below zero. And
Well,
I was up in Helena for that one.
that irritates the hell out of me because last year I bought a riding lawnmower that had an attachment for a snowblower. So I was like, all right, sweet. Big old 4-foot wide cut on the front of this. I'm gonna be able to snowblow. I used that thing 3 fucking times all goddamn year.
Yep.
And one of them was on like 1.5 inches of snow just so I could test it to make sure it worked properly. I was like, this isn't any fun. Not a happy camper.
I know it's been mild, and I appreciate the mildness, though, because regardless, I don't like the snow. Because it means that I'm trapped inside, and me putzing around outside is like my favorite parts of every day now.
Well, I mean, the forest fire season here this year is going to be berserk. That's the problem. Like
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yellowstone Glacier, British Columbia, Alberta, it's all going to burn to the ground this summer. Well,
We're in.
maybe not BC. BC, I think, has gotten quite a bit of moisture, but Alberta for sure.
Yeah,
Alberta for sure is going to burn down.
we have the no burn time zones here, and I was out burning during that because it was about to rain. And so quickly, everything around the fire pit just lit up, and I was like over there with my hose, just like, stay in here, stay in here.
Good luck. But yeah, somebody's going to drag their chains on a trailer and spark up the prairie, and next thing you know, That's
Mhm.
that's how it happens every summer here. Like Glacier, like I said, Glacier and Yellowstone are both going to be bad this year. If anybody was thinking about visiting Montana, because we were once Bozeman is once again listed as the #1 place to visit in the U.S. for vacation. If you were thinking
Wow.
about it, this ain't the year to come. This ain't, this is not the year to come here because it's gonna be bad. Hope we might get a couple days where they don't let us come to work if the air quality gets bad enough.
Or I should just like stay the fuck out of my state.
I mean, if you live in Montana, that's generally the thought process at this point anyway.
But stay out unless you're here to see family.
Yep.
And then even then,
After
get
after
in,
what-
get the hell
after
out.
after what our senator just pulled, we're hoping that he doesn't come back for a visit at any point in the near future either. He's Giz's neck of the woods. So where he's from? Giz, you got some splaining to do, man.
From the sodas?
Yeah, he's from the Sodas. He's from just outside Minneapolis. Anyway, yeah, I shouldn't talk about that.
Uh,
But
Yeah, probably not the best place to do it.
no, not publicly. Not publicly. I'll just say he's got some splaining to do.
My computer has this new feature that I can text. Like from my phone, from my computer. So my
You got
phone,
a Google phone, right?
yeah. And then I
It's
also got
fucking
the new
cool, actually.
computer.
That's like having all like the features of an iPhone without having a stupid fucking iPhone.
I like it because the Pixel takes like 2 hours to charge. So I'm just over here hitting the message button, harassing Nick, just like, are you up yet? And then my phone could stay on the charger.
Nice.
This is very convenient for first world problems that I'm having.
Appreciate.
Getting your husband out of bed. What'd you make, Adam?
Boringville, boring and juice.
There's nothing
Uh,
boring about a new recipe.
I'll share it. I've probably made this recipe before, honestly. But why not make it again?
Strawberries
Just
and
because Echo
cream.
Dub said 4% yogurt, so I had to do something with 4% yogurt,
Can't
and
go wrong.
I like
True.
strawberries, and I
Oh,
wanted
you
to throw
should have
some
made a
banana
lemon one
in.
for rye.
I did not think about that. You know what? I'm actually out of Lemon Express right now,
Oh
so
no.
Do you have
kind
flavor
of,
we're using?
kind of scares me. No, probably not. I might. I don't know. But either way, I just made this boring ass recipe.
Still sends stuff out. Let's go ahead.
This is what I made. It's
Really?
boring.
Let's go ahead and pin that so we can look at it. TPA banana cream at 3, shisha strawberry at 2.5, super sweet at 3/4, sweet strawberry looks good, and 4% flavorless yogurt. Yeah, if you got that
Super boring.
if you've got that golden kiwi, put 3 drops of that in there.
I looked for it. I couldn't find it.
Okay.
It's somewhere down there, but I wanted to. I'm completely out of anything to vape right now. If
Yeah,
I find that, I'm gonna add 2 drops of it later, though.
yeah, I do. I still put 3 drops of that in almost any fruit mix that I do.
Oh yeah, I like that trick for sure. I still do use that. I just don't know
Yeah.
where the frick that flavor is. My flavor is like out of whack right now.
Thank you, Wayne Walker, DIY or Die, for teaching me that trick.
Oh, that was his trick.
Yeah, 3 drops golden kiwi and 30 mils with the fruit
Smart boy,
mix.
that Wayne.
Yeah, imagine that. The DIY guy, he's still doing stuff. So that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still
I
watch Wayne.
yeah, I still watch his stuff too when I get a chance.
Yep.
So, and he's
Just to get notified.
he's still teaching me stuff. Still teaching me stuff. That Wayne Walker. If you guys aren't subscribed to Wayne Walker, you probably should at this point. Although I can't imagine at this point that anybody's watching my channel and not subscribed to Wayne.
That would be a one-off situation, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I mean,
maybe 1 or 2 people like, hey, no, I know back in the day there used to be there people thought there was some sort of a rivalry between us, but we were always buddies once I actually met him. He's a good
And
dude.
the dance off.
That dance off was so funny. I still that video still that thing still makes its way onto different social medias every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, it's still priceless. But no, yeah, I went on a podcast with him like right after he started up, and I was like, because people were telling me about this DIY or die guy that was doing videos. I went and watched his stuff. I'm like, he's doing good stuff. And then he asked if I wanted to come on a podcast with him and oh, what was his Air Force buddy's name? The one who went to Germany and never came back.
Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah. Yeah, I went on a podcast with him and Skittles, and it was me and Rin. I think it was just me and Rin. Addie Tooney might have been there. But yeah, we sat there and talked for like 2 hours after the show, and we were all we were all just best buddies after that. And then, yeah, I'm not sure why people thought we had a rivalry just because we had similar channels. I was doing something completely different, still do. Like most of my stuff's from my heart, from my heart. He's got a lot more math. He's a lot better at the math in mixing than me.
Mm.
What's up, Brett? It's good seeing you too, man.
Crazy because I found you guys like accidentally like 2 weeks apart. You and Wayne, because of the plumes.
Ah, yeah, because me and Wayne were on the Plumes at the same time, weren't we?
You guys were on separate episodes, but they were
Okay.
like only like weeks apart. And I was like
Okay.
a die-hard watcher of the Plumes of Hazard because that was like, even though they were all like a lot of their shit was like high end or high end stuff,
Yeah.
uh, the high horse and whatnot. uh, it was just good conversation. It was good bullshitting fucking session when there was a lot of vape shows, but they were I don't know they were a cut above the rest. I don't know. I just
Yeah, they
really love the plumes, and then I was already sniffing around the idea of DIYing at that time, and I just found both of you guys at this like literally like within 2 weeks, and I was like, oh. I guess you can make your own juice because my girlfriend at the time was telling me like, no, you need to be a professional. You need to have lab equipment. You think they just make? You think you just make juice? And I'm like, yeah, you totally can.
look at this guy
Totally
pointing at
can.
Fresh like, oops.
Well, that's the thing. After we
I
broke
dumped
up,
over my
I
I
started
dumped
growing my
over my
beard and I started mixing e-liquid.
I dumped over my bottle. That was mostly strawberry. I'll just put the strawberry back in. That was. Thank you for that
Licking
meter.
the
That
mod,
that cracked me up.
licking your. Let me turn.
Lumi has turned into a fish at this point.
Wow.
Kerplop.
Hey,
See,
I
that's
I
just
have.
right there. There she is.
I had to put deodorant on. My armpits were feeling dry and I wanted,
Fresh.
yeah.
Let's try this. It's
When I
gonna need
first
like
when I
3 days.
when I first jumped online, I was sitting there looking at myself, and Poppy's head was like right here in the corner, and it was just this little face just staring at me. I was like, "That's creepy, Poppy."
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's probably good. We've been on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I think that's probably good. If you're seeing this on the replay, don't forget to donate to Golf Tee. It's in the description. We're helping kids get bikes. That was the whole point of us all meeting up. Um, I mean, worst comes to worst, I guess we'll be back next year to catch up again.
Yep.
PJ,
But
what's your deadline for accepting like donations?
As long as it's before Easter, like the
Before
week,
Easter.
it's got to be at least a week before Easter.
Okay.
So
What? I
Because I
don't
want to
even know
share it
when
with some other
Easter
people. I didn't
is.
have time to share. There's some other interested parties for sure. So
Is
here,
Easter in March or is that in
It's second week
It
April.
is April 5th.
Oh,
I
first
was
week
just about
April.
to ask the lady of the
So,
house,
like,
Alexa.
no later than the 28th. Because I got to
Oh,
make
for
sure the
sure.
bikes get to the kids' homes before Easter so they can be given to them on Easter.
Cool.
Brett Whitney.
Get you at least another bike or two.
When I can is all I can promise. My classes end in June, and then I don't know if I'm getting roped into anything else after that. Um, I'll do it when I can, but I've also got a couple travels on the schedule already. Um, so I don't know quite honestly how often I can do it. I do have a lot more room here than I did before, so that's nice. The place that we just moved out of, I didn't have a whole lot of room that I could have done a show in. So just that's kind of the last year of my life is school and traveling and just not having the room to do a show. Like I don't think I set this computer up at all in the last place that I lived. And I'm on less than 7 days and I've already got it set up, although TJ had mentioned, hey, let's do a show.
Somebody had to be the person to kind of push you along. Here, you need a little motivation to get that thing set up.
Yeah, but I mean,
You're welcome.
I do miss doing the shows. But I'm also working towards when I decide to retire here in the next 5-6 years. Um, I want to be in as good a position as I can, and right now the classes that I'm taking are pushing me along towards that. So I have to do that. That's a priority because otherwise I'd still be living over by Fort Lewis and wondering what the hell I was going to do with myself when I was done. Now I've got plans and I've got the resources to
Purpose.
make things like that happen. So yeah, it's I love coming on. I love coming on and doing the shows. I love catching up with everybody. Um, got to remember everybody at this point besides Meter is an adult. So um,
I'm not going to play one on.
it's tough to be like, hey, give up your Saturday morning, take that away from your kids and your family, and come hang out with me just cuz. So it is what it is.
To be fair, I was watching fights in Japan till 4 o'clock this morning. So
I mean, I don't blame you either. I don't blame you either. There's
He gets
probably
around, is what he's saying.
yeah,
probably some great fights.
I
she just got
normally
his
do
fucking
all
head
my
kicked in. It was hilarious.
I normally
Well,
clean all my fish tanks on Saturday.
see, so Lumi would just say no. But I mean, me and Lumi do hate each other at this point, so it is what it is. You know. Yeah. Yeah. It's still, I call and I'll wish her a happy birthday or something or a Merry Christmas, and I generally just get a middle finger and a C bomb back. So
Fun.
still not sure what I did at this point, and she's not willing to explain.
He's got
So,
more tattoos than me.
uh, I to be fair, I've probably got more tattoos than almost everybody on the show. So I might have more tattoos than everybody on this show.
You got more than I do at this point. It's only a couple other ones on my body other than those two.
I
Uh,
need my arms,
I
my
want more.
chest, my
I just
back,
don't have the disposable income to do so. I've
right?
been
oh,
using my
yeah.
disposable income for fucking vacations.
And to be fair, I do already have my arms, my chest, and my back. So, but all right, everybody, I think we'll duck out of here. We burned another 5 minutes, so let's go around the room and we'll get on out of here in style. Let's start with the Mandalorian himself, Larry. What you got going on,
What
man?
up?
What you got going on? What's your adult life making you do these days?
Sadly, work
Mm-hmm.
and work. Occasionally see my and occasionally see my crested gecko and my gargoyle.
That's fair. All right, who you throwing it to, Larry?
Let's throw it to Echo.
All right, Echo. What's your adult life got you doing these days?
avoiding car crashes, making music,
Unsuccessfully,
and
though. Unsuccessfully avoiding car crashes, very successfully making music. I like it.
exactly. Other than that, I'm just living my life and trying to stay out of trouble. So yeah.
Good man. Good man. Who you throwing it to?
To Adam.
Adam, what's your adult life
Oh
gotten
my
you to these
gosh.
days?
I'm so unprepared. I don't know. I'm just figuring shit out right now. I'm still playing music, obviously. Uh, we do have a new song if anybody wants to fucking listen to that. It's been a while since we released some new music. So we have an album's worth of songs that are in the process of getting recorded, and our drummer just needs to finish up some shit. But for the time being, since that may take another month or two, we were like, let's drop this. So here you go. There's a song called "Be You" by
I like it.
yours truly, Eddie and the Jerkoffs. It's a
All
song
right.
about being yourself and not trying to live up to anybody's fucking bullshit standard. Just be you.
You need to
Know
play
your
that for my son.
value. You gotta be you and know your value. Yeah, and I mean, other than that, I'm still around. I'm gonna get back into streaming again. I need to change my internet because it's fucking garbage and it's not getting any better. So that's coming in the next month or two, and then I'm gonna get back to streaming. And I don't know. I may think about doing something like Saturday mornings, afternoons, just to hang out. I don't know. It seems like people miss this, so kind of hey, if you want to come and hang out with me, if nobody wants to come and hang out with me, then it's me talking for an hour and a half to myself and whoever's in the chat. But that may come in the near future. So
Yeah, if you decide to do that, shoot me a message if I'm able. I'm more than willing to come hang out for a
yeah,
bit.
I'll send out an invite if I when I plan on doing it. Probably like a every other week thing kind of thing. So
All right.
yeah, that might be coming. I may jam out and whatnot. I have an amp now that I can connect digitally to my interface and whatnot, so I can just jam out and fuck around on the guitar if nobody else is here. Good times.
Excellent.
Uh, Go meter. Pass it like a doobie.
Take it. So pretty much every Thursday evening, Golf T and I and a couple other fine fellows get together and talk about all things combat sports, all the good punchy kicky goodness you didn't know you needed in your lives. We bring to you pretty much every Thursday. And then a couple times a month, I drop a video over on the other channel talking about the devil's lettuce because it's legal here and I like it.
That's fair. It's also legal here. Said Montana's green as can be these days. So,
Hell yes. Lumi, go.
Um,
what's your adult
uh,
life got you doing, Lumi?
I just try to make it to the next day. I'm just trooping. Work's got me working like crazy. It's got my mind backwards. I got my fish that help me unwind, and I'm also tracking some more tumors.
Oh, good times.
Yep, so I did get a couple of them removed. I don't remember how long ago, but there's some more that are taking its place, so I get to look forward to those appointments every 3 months.
So you're having the most fun out of all of us. Got it.
I just do Lumia. I just go from one day to the next and do
Yep.
the best that I can.
Fair enough. I mean, you hardly yelled penis at all during this show, so
But
tell
I
you
had a penis.
that's true. You did have a penis. All right. I think that narrows it down to two.
I'll
So,
give it to Golf Tea so you can close it out.
all righty.
Well, in that case, first and foremost, to everyone who donated or is going to donate, thank you. We're gonna go buy a bunch of fucking bicycles and put them all together and then give them away to some underprivileged children because you need freedom.
Ooh,
And
yes.
what a better way to get freedom as a kid before you have a driver's license than to get a bicycle? I
That's
mean,
right.
it's a great thing. Now, all of the stuff you've seen me post this week on Instagram, I'm going dark again for another year. I don't generally do social media at all, other than messengers. That's it. And even that I don't do very often. So I will definitely see y'all in next year for sure, because I'm going to do this again next year. But you might catch a random weird Wednesday show if I get a random hair at my ass. But it won't be a DIY. It's just going to be a hangout. Because, I'm past the point of that. And, well, to be honest, I'm working on the whole just stopping vaping altogether.
Fair
I will
enough.
support everyone else who continues to do it because, I think it's a wonderful alternative. And that, I'm going to keep working, setting aside money to take my kid on another vacation somewhere. Because, in the last 2 years, he's gotten to go to Disney and now Hawaii. I don't know what's next on the docket. Well, actually, yes, I do. I'm going to see my brother in Austin sometime between July and November. So he gets to go see Texas for the first time. And
Get him some good
so we're gonna
barbecue.
be damn right. I'm gonna see if I can get into Aaron's barbecue up down there in Austin, since that dude is the king of brisket. And well, I want to see how mine stacks up compared to his. I'm sure I'm gonna get blown out of the fucking water, but there's a reason why that guy is who he is.
True enough.
Yeah. Other than that, work, and watch my kid grow up. So
Yep.
becoming an adult.
I was gonna say there's worse ways to spend your life, I think.
Yeah, by far. Yeah, that's all I got. Again, thank you guys so much for everyone who has donated and will donate. Like I said earlier, the link's down below. The largest donation will get the entirety of my DIY supply. I will send it to you, to include it's like a gallon and a half of VG there. So, there's a good bit, almost 400 different flavorings. Not that I DIY'd a lot, but I did, but I didn't go as rambunctious as getting like 5,000 different flavorings. It's just
Hey.
not the kind of guy I am. I'm sorry if you felt attacked for that, but you're kind of the king of DIY for a reason.
No, I'm not. Wayne is the undisputed king of DIY.
Fair enough.
I
Well,
was
you're the
I was
DIY wizard for a reason.
Depends on the audience.
I was,
Like
I
you
was
said, you did it from the heart. Wayne did it more technical. A lot of people like your method over his. There's nothing wrong with that, to each their own.
Actually, you know what? You still get it from me anyways. You're the person who got me to stop smoking. So,
fair enough.
king. Done.
King.
Period. No fighting that.
More the court jester than the king, but
Well, you were definitely wearing the crown at one point.
I might have been the only person in the game at that point.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so all right, everybody. So we're gonna get on out of here. Remember, if you have a little extra cash, donate. The link to the Golf Tees PayPal is right down below. That's about all we got. It was great catching up with everybody. It was great seeing everybody coming to hang out with us here in the chat. When the stream's up, I will do my best to respond to your comments as best I can. That's about all. That's about all I could think of, really. So remember, everybody, educate, advocate, be beautiful to each other. We'll see you on that next one. Who deserves to get it? Adam's probably the one who streamed for us most recently. Can you stew me out today, Adam Pilarczyk?
So, as you go throughout your day, be a decent human being. It requires nothing for you to not be a piece of shit. So just do it. And get off your butts and vape.
Bye.
Bye.
It is.